again with Noobs in Space. We're having a chill gameplay episode tonight. We're not going to be doing a whole lot as far as constructivity, just chilling out, hanging out, Sunday afternoon chat. We're going to talk a little bit about the E3 and hang out with my buddy
Our personal feelings. Yeah, we'll kind of get it out there, like kind of how we feel about how it's gone. Yeah, how we feel about how it's gone, what other people are thinking as well, where it, you know, as and when people come in and they can kind of talk to us and tell us how they kind of feeling. If anyone's got any ideas of when we're likely perhaps to get more news. So this is the sort of discussion we're going to be having. We're going to kind of get it out there and just like chat away to everyone, man. So we've got Aiden Allen straight away in first. So yeah.
Nice.
Hello, man. How are you?
Congratulations on being
Explorer
first.
is also here. Hello, buddy. We've also got Dark by Design as well. Hello, sis from another miss. I took to Twitter. I was very disappointed. No, I appreciate that. I think a lot of people are kind of feeling a little bit deflated, if I'm completely honest. And I do understand. I think what happened was, unfortunately, we as a community kind of almost convinced ourselves that it was almost a definite that we were gonna kind of see something, and unfortunately, it didn't happen. But you know, we did go into it knowing that it might not happen, so we can't be too disappointed. I think there's a level of disappointment, kind of like, oh, that's a little bit sad, but at the same time, we've kind of been like, we can't really kind of blame anyone or get angry or upset too much, because there was no confirmation that there was going to be any news, unfortunately. So, you know, it's one of those. It's one of those. What can you do, guys? What can you do? You know? Yeah. Interested to hear what everyone's like opinion says though, so it's okay. There was no guarantee the trailer was going to be out today. I was hyped out, but lesson learned. Exactly, and we did learn that a long time ago as well. Aiden Allen saying that it's going poorly, but it's a long story. How are you? Not too bad. Little tiny bit like, you know, a little bit tiny like, you know, I wouldn't say upset, but a little bit sad. A tiny little bit sad.
J-Spot J in the chat says, what's up? What's up, J-Spot?
We've got PlayStation 505 games, possibly. Exactly. Absolutely right there. I think we would all, you know, at some point, from a business point of view, if you're launching this title out across 2 new platforms, there has to be some kind of message out to your platform that this is going to happen. You know? And it's not just launching on Xbox. We did, you know, 505 has got to push this out, so you know. It might be the 505 showcase tomorrow. I'm hoping that is the case. Noobs in space, says Dave King. Welcome, Dave. Welcome, Dave. Thank you for coming back and having a chat with us, bro. We appreciate it. In the ARG, it said 10.6 error. So I've been thinking they wanted to be on, but there could have been a problem with scheduling. That's a possibility. That is, you know, a possibility. So tomorrow at the 505 Games Showcase is my best bet. Well, yeah, either that or PlayStation. We have both. So, you know, again, we can't get too upset if we don't see it at the next one. There's still that following chance. So it's possible. Tomcat's in the chat. Hey, Tomcat, thank you for coming back.
Tomcat?
Yeah, he's asking, what's up, SEM SWORD? Well, E3 was a little tiny bit sad.
Yeah.
But, you know, how...
Sad face.
Hey, you've said it in the very words I was just about to use, but hey, oh well. Yeah, that is exactly right. So, yeah, you know, it's just one of those things, guys. It's cool.
Hi, J-Spot J.
The thing is...
He said, I feel like the little kid that didn't get the gift that he wanted for Christmas, but he got a lot.
Exactly,
yeah.
And we did get a new image today. Let's not forget that. You know, we are seeing this new image today. So it's not like we have nothing. We do have like a partial image that does show, you know, the actual caricature, the exosuit and everything in a little bit more of a, you know, a little bit clearer. So that's exciting to talk about. So that's something we can definitely think about. 505 is the best bet. I don't think so. Do it. I'm kind of with you as well. I would find it a little strange if Sony were to do the news. I mean, ultimately, the way you could consider it is arguably, and it would be arguably, but Sony has a bigger market share currently. There is a larger install base of PlayStation 4s than there are of Xboxes, and certainly than there are of Xbox One, the newest model. So, if they were to do something at Sony, you would reach a larger crowd. I think we could argue that that is the case, and if we are thinking along those lines, then that would be, quite a strong, clever marketing decision. And we don't know what the paperwork actually says with Sony and Hello Games.
Yep.
We don't know exactly when these exclusivity dates actually cross over. Maybe there's something with that, like me and Sword were sort of mentioning before we actually got on the stream. That there could be a legality involved here that we're all unaware of, that could have actually stopped that from going ahead. So let's not be too upset. Let's not be upset.
J says those 3D images are crazy.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I really like this still. I think it looks a lot clearer. We can get a much better idea of how detailed our exosuit will actually be. And that was quite a surprise. It did look really, really sort of polished and, very well done, I would say, overall. What did you think when you saw that image, Sword?
The exosuit?
Yeah.
Or the ring plants?
The new one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you guys, I'm really one of those people that thoroughly enjoy this game. And my expectations for next is set so low that, I'll be honest with you guys, they could give us like a new, like, different colors in our build menu and I'd be just as happy. Because I love the game now. The new exosuit having a player model, if that's what we're getting, I don't know, everything's speculation and just speculation on top of speculation. But if we get the new player models and we're going to be able to see each other's player models as we do a co-op multiplayer play, I'm gonna be happy. I mean, me personally, I kind of like the first-person view, to where all you see is your tool and your interaction with the cursor. As far as my character, I don't really look forward to like having like your character out in front of the camera for the player models. So hopefully there'll be an option where you can actually still do the first player. But I mean, we still got fans of that, and Hello Games is gonna give everybody a little bit of something what they want. And I got Wicked Thorn. Oh man, good gracious, two big ones. I was fairly pleased with the Xbox showing this year. They needed all those new studios and games, both the exclusives and the rest, because without the competition, Sony and Nintendo have no pressure to innovate. True. That is very true, guys. Competition in the market always is better for the consumer. Yep.
Absolutely. No, yeah, that's very well said. I'd like to know kind of what everyone else out there thinks about Sony showing. I'd like to ask, do you guys feel that the Xbox showing was a very strong one? I mean, there were, I would say, two titles that stood out to me as being sort of quite lovely, actually. One of the earlier ones, there was one, I can't remember the name of it now. Oh, that's quite upsetting. It was very lovely art style, almost like Japanese animation, but it was something to do with Will of the Wisps or something like that. I can't remember the name exactly now. Oh, it escapes my mind. That's upsetting. I'm sure one of you guys will let me know what it is in the chat there. But that looked absolutely beautiful. I'd go out and buy that in a heartbeat, no question. Forza looked good. Forza looked really. That was a pretty game.
Forza looked
you know,
sharp.
I'm not going to lie. Yeah, that was looking. You know, if that was coming to PlayStation, I would be excited. I would be like, yeah, that's a game I'd probably like go out and buy. Metro as well. Yeah, Metro did. Ori. Yeah, is that the one? Ori? It could have been. It could have been. It was like lots of purples. It was like woods and
I know
like
which one you're
mystical
talking
kind
about.
of
I can't remember the title. It was
Yeah, it was like really, really beautiful. I can't remember the title of it now either. Oh, that's such a shame.
Yep.
Oh no, I'm gonna. Yeah.
We was glazing over like about halfway through each trailer, like, okay, where's No Man's Sky? Where's No Man's Sky? So
Yeah, we weren't actually paying that much attention to the other titles, which really was a bit unfair for us to kind of just be there for that because.
And my apologies, that was Wicked Thorn in the chat, not Wicked Throne. I'm bad with names, so.
No problem, man.
English
Hey,
is
Wicked
not
Thorn, how's it going,
my
man?
second language, but I do not have a good grasp of the Queen's
Give me
English.
a second, guys. I will try and catch up on the old chattage.
Go ahead.
After I've I need you to kind of bridge the gap because at the moment I am being shot at by pirates.
Oh, gotcha.
I think General Lokar might have actually come in and decided to corrupt the stream. So I'm
you are a
defending
co-bro.
myself from
You are
his,
a co-bro. So,
that's it. I've got to be out here defending the. You know,
just because you like him doesn't mean you're not a target.
It's true. Defending the galaxy. Defending the galaxy.
You know, you can still
Someone's got to
respect
do it,
those
man.
that you kill.
Someone's got to do it.
Yeah.
It's true.
Wicked Thorn.
Also, and again as well, guys. Cobra did mention it on the chat there, but the PS4 community page is now up. So feel free to get involved with that. If you have a PS4, please by all means get involved. Post all of your cool like screenshots and you know, talk about stuff there. It's a forum. There's chats and everything. You can forum a chat with other people in the actual group, so you can play with friends. You know, that are also playing No Man's Sky and stuff. Yeah, it's it's a good thing, and obviously, you know, we can pass on information from, you know, like kind of official information from the channel about any events and stuff like that there, sort of on Cobra's behalf and things. So yeah, that'd be absolutely awesome, man.
Yep.
It'd be good to keep in the loop with things.
Wicked Thorn, a very strong showing. Those 5 studios have the chance to make a big difference. I can't place the name of the game, but it was the one with that studio with make a big difference. Okay. Yeah. I'm telling you, they was pretty nice games. Pretty interesting games. I like that one. What was that one with the fox in it? I think one fella developed that game. That struck me. I mean, it looks simple. It really looks simple, but it was, you know, it looked like something that would just be a distraction, you know. So, you know, kind of reminded me of Zelda. You know, I used to really, when it was on the Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and 64, I really enjoyed Zelda. But you know, when it went to Wii, I played the Twilight Princess quite a bit, but I never picked up the rest of the series after it went to Wii. I'm one of them people that believes, you know, if you want to run and jump, you go play something outside. Let's see, Wicked Thorn. Even though I don't play Kingdom Hearts, that one, that on Xbox is a big deal. Yeah. I think Snow Obsidian, I think his heart come up in his throat when he seen Kingdom Hearts. He was really excited about that one.
He was really excited. Yeah, I'm really happy that he got to see something that, like, because ultimately, guys, the thing we have to remember is we're all gamers as well, and you know, it's okay. I think everyone kind of forgets a little bit that it's okay to like other games as well. You don't have to only play No Man's Sky to love No Man's Sky. You can play lots and lots of games and still love No Man's Sky. You know, so never kind of feel that you're kind of, you know, it's not like No Man's Sky is your girlfriend. Yeah, No Man's Sky is not going to get upset with you if you go and hang out with Fortnite for an afternoon. You know what I mean? That's just not the way the games work. So, you know, That's... Yeah, we don't need nickel.
There's probably a lot of players out there that No Man's
I've
Sky
got
is
so
their
many.
mistress.
Because of that fight, I've got so many things to catch up on in the chat here. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I'm going to try and whip through it really, really fast, though. Okay, so we've got. Beside, we know the contract. Oh, hang on. I'm going to have to scroll up. In fact. Oh, crikey. Yeah. Okay. So he's asking. Aiden Allen is asking, what do you think the third hologram will be? That's a very, very good question. I'm hoping that we see some sort of multi-tool and that it has a sight or something like that, which would allude to there being some form of ground combat. That would be nice, because at the moment I don't see how it can happen with the mechanics the way they are. Metroid and Forza look good, says Dark by Design. They did. Ori just said yes. That could have been the name. I'm not entirely sure. Was it the bullet hell with the cat? That one looks fun. I'm not sure actually, because there was a couple. Ori and the Will of the Wisps. That's the one. Conditioned. Thank you, Conditioned. Conditioned Nerd. That is an awesome username. Welcome as well. Yeah, that is the one. Ori and the Will of the Wisps. I really like that title. That was a beautiful, beautiful game. It's a bit of a shame that Despacito 3 wasn't revealed. You're absolutely right, man. That would have made it so much happier. T-Base to pay respects. Phil Craven. There's other games. Interesting, says Phil Craven.
Go Phil.
But this is the thing we've all got to remember, you know, it's a celebration of all games, E3, and we're really, really focused, all of us, on this one game. But, you know, Sony's showing's out, you know, as well, and we're going to see games coming from them that it'd be good for us to get excited about as well. You know, gaming isn't about, you know, I game not because I don't have a life. I game because I want to have lots and lots of lives, you know?
Yep.
I want to be able to live in a million men's shoes, and there's no way for me to do that in just one game. So, yeah, you know, there's that.
Agree.
Yeah. So, I mean, I really liked Forza, and I really liked the Will of the Wisps. Did any of the other games sort of strike you as something that you would go out and buy if it was coming to PlayStation, like, now, if you know what I mean? Or like, you know, this year or whatever?
Well, I will tell you, J-Spot
Mentioned in my chat that he hopes the gaming community turns against loot boxes, and I agree, buddy. He says they target children. Wicked said Division 2 looked very good. Hopefully they can avoid the problems they had with the launch of Division 1. And feeling a bit more positive about Anthem, though being an EA BioWare title, I'm afraid I'm going to need more information before I take the plunge. Yeah, I agree.
That's absolutely fair. Yeah, that's a good comment.
I'm telling you what, man, Forza has always been a game that I was considering as far as like crossing platforms. I mean, be honest with you, I almost went to Xbox several years ago when PlayStation lost the exclusivity of Ace Combat. Because I was a real huge Ace Combat fan with the PlayStation 2. And then I bought I think it was 6 that came out on PS3. And the flight mechanics changed so drastically that I give it a good 30-minute whirl and it's in the shelf. If a game makes it to my shelf, yeah, it's toast. I usually don't revisit.
It just stays there from that point onward.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
it turns into toasters after that. But
yeah, I don't know. I think there was quite a few things for people to get excited about that if they, you know, if they have Xboxes, and like we said earlier, if Microsoft don't have sort of a strong showing at all, which, you know, I wasn't saying anything sort of like rocked my world, and I was like, wow, that's amazing, other than the Will of the Wisp game. I was like, yeah, I'd love to play that, but other than that, really nothing struck me super hard as being like I was really excited about it.
I think a lot of people are going to be excited about Devil May Cry.
Smash it. Yeah, that did look cool.
And there's a lot of people that were huge fans of Devil May Cry.
That, like, a lot of people used to play.
Yeah.
But it's not necessarily one that people like to play now because they've got kind of options of other way. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm probably wrong.
Yeah, I think it's kind of one of them things, kind of like the Final Fantasy. You know, if you into that genre and you into that and you followed that title through all the consoles as it come up from the original to now. God, I think we're up to 15 now. You know, I mean, you'll get guys like me that fell away from it when they've changed the game mechanics up a whole lot in it. But you know, like I mean, even like now, I got Final Fantasy 7 on my PS4. I mean, that was one of the first uploads from PlayStation Network that I got was that because I was just a huge fan of it, and I got my exotic here and nowhere to put nothing. Yeah, and I was a huge fan of Final Fantasy, but you know, I know a lot of people that are fans of a title or of a genre like Devil May Cry. You know, there's going to be a big turnout for that game. Same way with Forza. I mean, Forza's always been an awesome looking game in my book. I mean, they really put some competition in on Forza for for GTA or Gran Turismo.
It did look pretty. I must admit, there was one scene where we kind of came up behind the car as the car was speeding off, and all the leaves and everything were like blowing off the road, and you could see the reflection of that happening in the side of the car, and I was like, that's really quite graphically impressive. It really did look good. Yeah, that Wisp, that I'd be spellbound watching that. I'm not gonna lie, that really struck me as being like a really beautiful thing.
Yeah, Wicked said Forza looked fantastic. J-Spot, I usually can only focus on one story-driven game at a time. True. Phil Craven says RDR2 is going to be my next big purchase. Stoked for that one. J-Spot, knowing EA, they are going to tie in loot boxes for progression. Yeah, and then Wicked said I keep up with several story-driven games, but then I'm a big reader and I used to following several series at once. Yeah, man. Jason, I don't trust EA anymore. Yes, I do. Thank you very much. Man, I'll tell you what, my wife is getting to be more like Mrs. Game Mode each and every day I stream. She just brought me a bowl of ice cream. So, Mr. Simtex, I believe I'm going to let you keep up with the stream for 2 seconds while I stuff my cake hole.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I've got a couple of comments here I wouldn't mind to... Oh, no, I'm wrong. But yeah, I think... yeah. I'm really interested now to see what sort of Sony and 505 have to show, because maybe they're not going to show anything about No Man's Sky, but I find that... Yeah, I don't know. I would find that really strange if they were to say absolutely nothing at all about it. What better platform could you have to actually put stuff out there? I don't know. I don't think there is one. I really don't. I am really surprised that we didn't see anything. I genuinely believed that we were. I really thought that we would. But yeah. Unfortunately not.
I was thinking when you were saying that, I said 505 could have been watching Cobra all week. So you know what? Let's just punk Cobra and not show it. save it for our show. Chemo, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the stream, buddy.
I'm kind of cool with it though. I'm not going to let it get me too down, because we did go into this with the knowledge that we may not see something, and I was, I was clear with myself about that. I was like, yeah, it might not be there, so don't let it kill you. But I was very excited to see something there as well. So I do feel sad about it, but I don't feel completely.
I was let down. Yeah, I was let down, but it's one of them things, this is Hello Games, guys. Hello Games, and this is the thing with Hello Games, and this is why I'm being just as vanilla with my attitude as I can about this update, is because they always come through in the end. but the build up until they do always gets way overreaching. You know, dude, I'm telling you, I was so glad he come out at Xbox Live and talked about the next update to everybody, so it would hush up a lot of the stuff we were talking about. Man, I mean, we was getting some bat crap crazy stuff going on in the tinfoil room. I mean, it was getting crazy, guys. And we was getting way on up into the atmosphere on our expectations of what next was going to bring, and nobody had no clue you know what I'm saying? No clue even when they was going to update this game. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if we had evidence to half this stuff, it would have been alright, but, you know, we would see, like, the slightest little hint of something, and we was, like, off into a tangent about VR player models, what is it, planetary rotations. I mean, I've just in the last few months, you know, we have speculated our way into oblivion on what this game's going to have in it come July 24th. And, you know, I've done purpose myself to the fact that I'm going to step back and I'm going to trust in one simple fact. I've always been pleased with No Man's Sky. And I've come in after the last update, so I wasn't around for the leading up to the updates. So I don't know how it went before 1.3. But I know what I got now. I played the game from version 1 out the box without even playing the day 1 patch. I played this thing completely offline the first week with no updates. I loved it. I fell in love with the gameplay in that version. And then when I downloaded 1.3, dude, it was epic. It fixed the one mechanic that I had a problem with, and that was making units. Because I seen all this grandiose stuff that on YouTube that people were getting, and I never had no units to get it. And it was so hard to grind units in 1.0 till I got 1.38 or downloaded 1.38, and boom, units started flowing in. And it's a grind, and it, you know, if you play grind out the units version of No Man's Sky, it's man, it's hard sometimes, but I love it. Man, you got some chat to catch up on? Because I got some to catch up on my end.
Yeah, I have actually. I've got, well, we need to remember the original E3 and then the backlash. I love the game. I fear that it might be booed if they do a major showing. I think it'll have to be something small, and that's Aiden Allen. Yeah, I agree with that. Phil agrees with you as well. I can see what you're saying. But ultimately, still, as a product, you do need to publicly announce that it's available and to show it to the people that you are trying to sell it to. At the moment, they've really only kind of shown the people that know about No Man's Sky. I know it was on the Inside Xbox. It's really not that big a platform, Inside Xbox. It's a YouTube channel. It's not you know, it's not a huge YouTube channel either. If you look at the amount of subscribers, you know, it probably would have reached more people if that had been done on Cobra's show.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, that is like literally the way it went. That's a bit crazy. Daniel Hipley said that he found an Aquasphere planet. Well done, mate. Well done.
Yeah, I know. He sent me an image on PSN.
Mick DC says, "Evening, guys. Hello, Mick.
What's
How's
up,
it going,
Mick?
mate?
What's up?
Thank
Welcome
you for
to the
stopping by.
stream.
Appreciate it." Anyone
Okay.
think destruction of Myriad could have been a clue as to no E3 trailer? It's a possibility. It is a possibility.
Who's that? Alice? Or no, it ain't Alice. Which the one
What's
that's,
that? That's
from
crazy.
the ARG that done the video today? You seen it?
I'm sorry.
What's that one from the ARG that got trapped into the simulation? That done the video? I just watched it
What,
today.
Emily?
Emily was attacking the Xbox showing. That's why they didn't show it.
Yeah, that's what she just took all of the she took all of the info out and just didn't let him show it. She was like, "No, I can't wear an atlas." Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it is a good thing. Anal, of course, yeah. I think a small snippet of 505 would be perfect. I don't think they should get anyone on stage talking, though. Just the trailer only reveals that it's No Man's Sky at the end. I completely agree. I think that if they were to show it first and then they were to like be like, yeah, it's No Man's Sky next, and then they talked about it and maybe add like people. I don't know. See, what I would love personally to see a 4-player. Oh, Daniel, look at that. You just told me you found an Aquasphere planet. I have also got Aquaspheres here. How cool is that?
Nice.
Boom.
That is so cool.
That's in the system as well. That's it's one of the planets in the home system. That's
nice,
cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
I tell you, honestly, what I do with Aquaspheres is when I run across them, is that I will, like, NPCs will sell them occasionally.
Yeah.
If you're really, really lucky and run across them. And I'll buy like 20 of them and stick them in my Colossus at the base.
We've got a troll, guys.
What?
We've
First
actually
troll?
got a troll.
Oh God, give me a second.
That's
I'll
amazing.
switch over to.
No,
Come on,
don't do anything to celebrate
man.
this. We are known enough that we actually have a troll. Welcome. Please stay. Thumbs down the video. Yeah. Write in the chat every time in massive capital letters every single time, just so you're like getting your message across clearly. Please, please stay. I would love you to stay. Could you be like the resident troll? Would that be a thing? Would that be cool?
Oh, come on, man. I got this big blue wrench, man. I got the big blue wrench, man.
Yeah, but no.
I ain't even got to use it yet, man.
This means we're actually like, yeah, this is cool. It means that we're actually kind of getting somewhere.
Okay.
Welcome, #unknown creature in the chat.
Unknown creature. Welcome to the streams, man.
Welcome to the stream, man.
Welcome to the stream.
Do me a favour as well. Don't just like leave it there.
Go into
the comments.
At least get a No Man's Live.
15 essays.
At least get
every interaction you have
get a No Man's
on this
Live.
channel means I get pushed further up the algorithm.
I need a No Man's
Live.
Live.
The more stuff you write, the better it is for me. Because it means that I go up there and more people come to the stream because you're here. So that means that you're inadvertently trolling yourself at the same time as trolling me. And I think that's genius, man.
Heck yeah, man.
I think that's genius. Please. He's going to call the organisation in. Go for it, bud.
Oh, my God. They're actually an
cool.
organisation of trolls? Nice.
Yeah.
What's up, Alexi Check, Siege Ninja? Welcome. Y'all snuck into my chat while I'm over here in STEM.
Dark by Design, this must be his life, coming into channels he doesn't like. I've always that is one thing I've never understood, like watching stuff that I don't enjoy. I don't watch, like, shit films because they're shit.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's like a bit of a, I
normally don't get butt sore after spending $12 at the movie theater and, had to badmouth them for 6 months.
J-Spot, what's up? We've got loads of people. Hello. Hi, guys.
Welcome to the stream, everyone. Yep.
Oh, dude, I can't believe
you've actually made it. Listen,
I'm so excited.
It ain't enough that Cobras come on your channel. It ain't enough that MCK's come on your channel. It ain't enough that L Plays has come on your channel. It ain't enough
I was so
that
upset
Game Mode Steve has come on your channel. But yet you have finally made the pinnacle of streaming.
And it's
when you get your first troll.
It's all thanks to Unknown Creature, dude.
Thank you so much. We've made the big time, Steve.
We've got more coming. We've got more coming.
Oh no!
United Troll Association, they're in as well.
He's got his mama's laptop out. Yay!
We've got like all 2 of them together. Can you? Where's the rest of the nation? Like,
my stream party me for a second. We're having fun here.
The more people you get in here, it literally skyrockets me in the algorithm, man.
Yeah, dude, you're gonna be at the top of the channel.
The more people you get in, the better it's gonna be.
Sweet.
It means I get seen by loads more
Everybody
people.
gets to see
I get
this
pushed
game.
Right up there. I get put on
all your
recommended
friends
for this game. I'll be like at the very top of the
Heck
no
yeah.
one else will be as many people. That's amazing.
Are you gonna troll your buddies when they buy the game?
Seriously.
Holy cow.
Thank you so much. Every interaction you have here, every comment you make, every thumbs down, every single comment that you write in the video description calling me horrible names that you wouldn't call anyone if you stepped outside the door. it all counts, man. It all
Yep,
counts.
yep.
So please, do your worst. Do your worst. Throw them at me, man. Throw them at me. I love it. I really do. I love it. Here we go. Oh, we shouldn't throw nasty words at them. Like, obviously, you know, it's a hard life living under a bridge, guys. It's a hard life.
Yeah, it ain't no fun, man. It's kind of cold, a little chilly.
Let's welcome them in.
It is good cover for rain, though.
Give them a hug. With the No Man's Sky Gaming, let's hug these guys.
Wicked said, congratulations, Simtex.
That's awesome, man. Oh, I'm so happy.
The Noobs in Space first troll. Yay! We got, yeah, this thing's good. This thing, oh, we already on YouTube. I was going to say, this is getting posted to YouTube, yay! Oh, we already there.
We're already live, yeah. That's the brilliant thing. It's like, the longer we're here and the longer these guys stay, the better it is.
I'm proud of you, sir. I'm proud of you.
It's so good, man. Because, like, yeah, it's those watch hours, see? If, like, I've got the watch hours and stuff, it means that eventually I'll have enough of them to do what I want to do with the channel. So the more you come back, like, if you come back every single stream religiously,
we can say, have you hugged the troll today?
Honestly, it means that I'm getting so many watch hours. It's beautiful, man. Thank you.
A thing of beauty, sir.
The
a thing of
coming
beauty.
home. Popular guy in high school. Awesome. Welcome, guys. Honestly, you don't understand. You're doing me such a favour by being there. I love it. I love it. That's ace. That's so ace. And look, I'm walking around on a planet with a camera and everything. You've got a lovely view to look at while you do it. How nice is that?
Get a screenshot of it. Get a screenshot of it, man.
I'm tempted. I am tempted. I am tempted. That's awesome. Lord this morning was so excited about his trolls, and now I can tell him that I've got my own.
Yay!
So good.
Oh my goodness.
I am actually already a YouTube partner, believe it or not, Mick. Because I started my YouTube channel, you know, back ages ago, before No Man's Sky was even on the market shelves. I was partnered back when it was all different. It was amazing. That's so good. Loads more to come, mate. Expect like 1,000 dislikes. Do you know what? That's amazing. If you 1,000 dislikes it, those 1,000 dislikes actually count just the same as likes do, because they count to YouTube as interactions. I think that's something that, unfortunately, trolls, you kind of don't realise you've been trolling yourselves, because, again, I'll write it in crayons. Every
crayon
time
crayon time! Break them out!
Channel,
Break them out!
On this
just don't eat
any interaction, so any like little comment you make, whether it be live in the chat or in the comments below, or by pressing the dislike button or the like button, it all counts the same to YouTube. It's all an interaction with my audience, and that means more people are engaged with me while I'm live, which means that YouTube thinks I'm even cooler than they already do, and you're helping me. Cheers, guys. I appreciate you. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much, man.
Well,
thank
gracious.
you so much. Please just go on around.
You know, his organization has hit. His organization has hit, and you're up to Sim. He's stroking you, man. He's stroking you, man. His whole organization's done come into your stream, and you've only got 2 dislikes. You've only got 2 dislikes. What the heck, man?
Like, come on, guys.
Organization
like
of 2. Come on, man.
At the moment, the amount of likes I have, it's actually like 4, almost 5. Well, it is over 5 times currently the amount of dislikes that you guys have actually been able to place.
Where's the organization at, guys?
If you're going to organise all the guys to come in, at least get them to hit the thumbs down, because they're not staying.
I know. Jeez, man.
Oh, it's quite disappointment.
I mean, even if you don't want to post in the chat, at least hit the dislike button. Dang, come on.
Yeah, come on.
What the heck, man? Dang.
That's not trolling. That's not trolling.
He said he's not going to help you. He's not going to help you, Sam.
He's not. Yeah.
He's not going to help you.
He just doesn't want to help, does he? That's
just rude. That's even ruder than what he said in your chat, man.
What can you say? What can you say?
How rude. In the words of Stephanie Tanner, how rude. Oh man, my chat's lit up now. My chat's lit up now. Okay.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Jeez,
Thank you so much, guys. Honestly,
where'd he go?
That's awesome of you.
Where'd he go? I lost him.
We got another one. Ballistic Cola. Back in that. Oh, Aiden Allen's got to pop off for a little bit. Siege Ninja.
I think
the
you scared the
legend
troll
that he
away.
is, just popped into the chat.
What the heck, man?
What's
What
up,
the
he
heck?
says? Not an awful lot, man.
No
Siege,
fun.
I'm excited
No
at the
fun.
moment. I'm not going to lie to you. I know everyone's kind of really upset about kind of No Man's Sky not having a trailer about Next and everything at E3. And to be honest, it made me a little bit sad as well. But we have got our first 2 official trolls there, man.
Well,
that
truth be known, it was probably one troll that was using his mama's laptop on his other account.
Yeah, he probably is. Like, it's probably him. He probably has conversations with himself in people's streams to kind of make himself feel included in the conversation as well. Which,
well, yeah, you know, yeah.
I don't know.
It is Sunday night.
It is sad. It's sad. I do feel for you, man. It's okay. You've got a home now, though. Don't worry. You come here whenever you like.
Anytime.
I'll give you a hug. You know, in the way that you like. It's awesome, man. Semtech UK, congrats on being with Cobra today. Thank you ever so much, mate. Yeah, it's always an honour to go on and chat with
Yeah,
Cobra.
Semtech, congrats for being on Cobra today.
So yeah, thanks for that. We've got Peter's Opinions Matter saying, "Die. You're obviously up for PvP. Awesome. I'm glad. I'm so happy.
He must have watched your Dreadnought
footage. Smiley face. Yeah, I know. Just hi.
I'll be happy.
We got more people coming in. This
Malachi,
is amazing.
I got a hi on my
amazing.
chat. Sweet.
And we've got hi and then Die Fat Man. I tell you what, these guys, they're like this. They're obviously the force of their troll is strong. Obviously.
Oh yeah, troll is strong.
The troll
baby.
is strong with these ones.
But
with comments like "Die, fat man." That's it's like, to be honest, I'm like on a scale of a troll. That's like a 0.5 out of 10. You know what I mean? Die, fat man. That's
Yeah.
That's amazing.
You're just a jolly British man.
Peter. I will crush you.
That's
really.
right.
It's that with your amazingly powerful magical keyboard that you're going to crush
he
me.
might crush you with his trousers.
I'd like to know. That's amazing. Whoever uses over-the-ear headphones anyway. Ballistic Cola's getting in on the troll. Thank you, Ballistic Cola.
Oh, sweet. We even got our fans trolling. Sweet.
Make them feel welcome, please.
Wicked.
Siege Ninja, I was watching E3 the whole time.
Oh,
I just
nice,
had
buddy,
the chills.
nice.
It was
cool.
amazing.
I'll get that
I couldn't agree with you more, man. I'm kind of happy that they're showing us some really lovely games. I would be excited if some of those games came to PlayStation. I am not going to lie, especially the Wisps game, the magical Wisps in the Forest game. That looked absolutely incredible. Funny Imps is in the chat. What's up? How's it going, Funny? Thank you for coming back and for hanging out. And we've got ROFL, the stupidest comments. Where's my popcorn? I can almost see the gif, of Harrison Ford sat on the sofa eating the popcorn. Have you seen that gif? You know what I mean? Where he kind of eats the popcorn. He's got like the little, that's me right now with these guys coming into the chat. I'm like, oh yeah. Bring it, please. Every interaction, guys. Remember, every interaction you have with this video, even if it's a dislike, is still an interaction, and it really helps.
I'm telling you, man. The stream the other night, dude. The stream the other night had like 500 comments in it, dude.
Haven't you trolled enough channels to notice? Why can't trolls invest their time in being nice instead of negativity? It's confusing. Can't wait for 9 o'clock tomorrow. That was Conditioned, Explorer, and Siege Ninja all in the same sentence there, which is pretty good. I thought the way I rolled that all together.
Nice.
LOL, and who wears greyish t-shirts? Anyway, you're absolutely right, man. What kind of guy would wear, this kind of guy would wear a green t-shirt? Do you know
because
why?
he can't wear a green t-shirt, man.
I can't wear a green one because I've got a green screen.
He would be the invisible man.
It's the same.
Ooh, crazy
sub to you, Sem. Thank you ever so much. Even if you're here to troll me, I really do appreciate your interactions with our channel and with what we're trying to do. So thank you so much, man. Thank you so much.
Who was that last one that subbed you?
I can't get banned from YouTube.
Hello.
Trolling, can I? Says Ballistic Cola.
Sam.
No, I don't.
Who was your sub?
Yes, me.
Who was your sub?
It was a K-Bop. K-Bop.
Oh, okay.
Thank you ever so much.
Welcome to the stream.
Hashtag K-Bop. Welcome to the Noob Nation.
He picked a good week.
I've been waiting to say that. I've been waiting to say that since last night, man.
He picked a very good week, man.
Since last night.
Because
Peter's opinion,
we have
Explorer,
a
how many
treat for
times
everyone.
do you hear someone screaming for help, yet you keep your head down? We're all bad guys. It's just you're deluded. Well, I would say that, good sir, is debatable. J-Spot's laughing quite a lot by the sounds of it. Oh yeah, at Seasoning Justice Explorer. Oh, you're just being sarcastic at Ballisticola.
Yeah. Ballista's the regular
someone
man.
invest their time in negativity is nuts. I couldn't agree with you more, man. Season Ninja, though, coming in with a serious comment that we should actually take seriously.
Kill
To
him with
revert back
kindness.
to the
Kill him with
conversation.
kindness.
We've got
And if you ain't got no
Sony
kindness, just kill
is
him.
going to crush Microsoft, I feel like. Well, that, sir, is also debatable, and I think that's probably a good direction in which to turn our conversation. What do you feel about that, Sword?
Oh, dude, I was just elated that you got a troll, man. I'm still coming down off that high. What was the question?
The question was, Sony, well, it's kind of more of a statement, but I'm going to put it in the form of a question. So Season Ninja feels that Sony is going to crush Microsoft.
Well,
do you feel the same way? What is your opinion on the matter? Because
I've always seen,
people want to know.
I've always seen Xbox and Microsoft being kind of the underdogs in the console market. Not to say that Sony's going to dominate them forever. I would honestly, seriously, guys, any competition in any market, it doesn't matter if you're dealing with freaking shoes, underwear, socks, whatever you want to call it. Any competition in a market is always good for the consumer. It ain't always good for the companies. There's a lot of companies wash out in the rigid competition of a capitalist market. A lot of people can't make it that don't have the capital or the funding to handle the competition. But it always, in every situation, all throughout history, anytime competition floods into a market, the consumer always benefits with cheaper prices and better quality.
I would agree.
Because when you got somebody putting out a little bit better of this for a cheaper price, people are going to flock to it. And that's going to create a motivation for other companies that had monopolies to step up, lower the prices, or give you better content for the prices that they charge.
Yeah, it makes sense as well. I mean, to be honest, I feel it's kind of a little bit of a shame that I didn't feel it was as strong as it could have been in that presentation. I felt that it was a little bit weak, and it's probably not going to take that. It's probably not going to take an awful lot. I mean, Sony's got some incredible IPs that they're just, it's likely that we're going to see Last of Us 2. You know what I mean? And that in and of itself is like a massive thing. That's probably, Last of Us was probably one of the biggest games in the last 10 years.
Well,
let's be honest.
And I'm going to tell you, man.
It was proclaimed as being the best game of the year, and they had a huge following. Everybody raved about it. You can't find a review of it that puts it at less than an 8 out of 10. I challenge you to do so.
Well, I mean, I'm going to tell you, man. PlayStation won me out because of their controllers. They're very ergonomic, and they fit my hands really well, and I enjoy playing with that controller.
You've just bought something up. I've got to go. I've just got to put my headset down. I'll be back to this in a moment, okay?
10-4. But yeah, I mean, that to me, honestly, that made the difference. It wasn't what was in the console. It wasn't the games that were played. I like the controllers better, and they fit. They fit better. So that's what drew me to PlayStation. But I've been pleased with PlayStation's performance for a long time. I know the PS2s, I had a lot of trouble with the games actually not being able to load, or the laser getting weak or dusty or something, and not being able to load. And I had a few issues. You all right there, Mr. SimTech?
Oh, I'm sorry, I just read a comment and I was trying to stay quiet.
Oh, you choking on your cappuccino?
It just caught me like
espresso?
Dude, that was brilliant, yeah.
Yep. Read it. Gotta hear it.
K-Bob says that he thinks that an anime about computer trolls would be hilarious, but better than that, he said, trolls are people who are for loot boxes. That's such a good comment. That was so good. Oh man. Dude. Good
What's
comment,
up? I got
man.
spell check in the chat, brother. Hey guys, spell check.
Sorry about
spell
that.
Spell check's in my stream or on my chat. Tap that name, guys. Subscribe to that channel. Spell check's actually a Pretty good guy,
Absolutely.
man. He's always supportive of the channel. He's a true co-bro. Check out his channel, man. He's been putting up some pretty good content on his streams. I've been over there and caught a few of his streams myself. So
Absolutely. Me too.
and
Me too.
funny imps, funny
anyone in
imps,
this
man.
chat as well, do the same.
Funny Imps in our chat too, man. Go sub his channel. Funny Imps he is like the savior of noobs in space, man.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's got a permadeath. Yeah, he's wicked on permadeath. He's like freaking T1000. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he come in and bailed us out the other night, man. I think between mine and Sim's stream, we had what 1,200, 1,300
something like that messages.
Comments. Yeah, it was
insane. It was flying off. It was going mental. So
yeah.
But yeah, you know, not that we're complaining anyway. Let's make that abundantly clear, guys.
No complaints whatsoever.
We value your interactions and your company here. So let's not get it twisted. That's not the pathway that we were.
No, sir.
You know what I'm saying? That's not what we were doing there. What we're saying was, because of that, Funny Imps actually helped us out massively. He came
Thanks to your support.
With those comments. So a massive thank you for your support there, buddy. We really do appreciate that.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, thank you very, very much indeed.
True
okay,
noob in
so
space.
we have Season Ninja saying, honestly, I did not think very many of the games there looked like a game I would pick up. Me personally, the two that stood out would have been and Season Ninja says, sorry Sword, just wanted to join Semtex tonight. I'm sure he doesn't mind.
That's
I'll give
okay.
him a hug.
That is okay. That's okay.
I'll give him a hug, it'll be okay.
Oh, C's my brother, man. C's, me and him, we are like the two captains of the SEM SWORD cheer squad.
In space. Yeah, hang on a minute, Funny Imps. I need to do something as well while you're here. Thank you for sticking that comment in, bro. I appreciate that. Okay. There we go. Wield that wisely, sir. Wield that wisely. Okay. Season Ninja, Sony is definitely going to be better on exclusives, because PlayStation exclusives are amazing, let's face it. Do you know what? That is a statement that I feel I cannot argue with. And I would actually find it hard to sort of show the flip side to that as well. So, yeah. Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. I think that Sony's going to bust out some fat titles. We're probably going to see some really cool stuff. The stuff that we don't know about that's going to be surprising, I feel will be stronger than what Microsoft probably showed today.
Yeah.
Just because of all of the associated companies with Sony currently. They do have some incredibly strong developers, kind of in the Sony embrace, let's say. We also have, speaking of AAA Sony exclusive, Death Standing, Days Gone, and Last of Us 2 should be on shows in Sony's conference. Looking forward to all of them. Death Standing, I still don't know enough about it to kind of understand what the game is. So, like, I'm not that necessarily that kind of excited about that. But Days Gone, that does look really exciting. I really like that. I know there's a lot of people out there that are saying, oh, it's similar to a lot of other kind of games, but I think sometimes it's when games kind of bring a lot of things from other games together that you get like a really new experience. So I'm kind of looking to that. Siege, what's your PS's name? There's like 3 Season Ninjas.
Oh, dude, we got a good one right here. We got a good one right here, buddy.
Cobra that if he put the side of his case on and moves his case so it has lots of room at the back, it will run a lot cooler.
Yeah. Pro tips. We got Ryder S in the stream, baby. Welcome to the stream, Ryder.
Yes, you are
he
right,
put
actually,
up hashtag I'm a Noob's fangirl.
Dude,
and he even
man.
spelled it properly with a G-U-R-L, man. I love it.
What a dude. Thank you, man. That's really kind. Belvedere in the chat. Hello, man. Hello. Microsoft conference was solid, but there were 0 big announcements. 90% was third-party content coming to PS4 too. It's very, very good. Yeah, that's a very good kind of question. Bubba Joe, tell me how you found out the portals opened. I just started playing the game again after the 1.3 update, and this was updates that PlayStation, that Hello Games had brought to the game that made the portals work. Unfortunately, the whole time we were playing, that you were watching me back in the 1.0, Bubba Joe, that they weren't actually working, even though the assets were in the game. There was no way to actually interact with them so that you could use them for their purpose. So yeah, basically, we did get trolled just a little tad with that. But I'm not salty. I'm not salty. Down here, life is not salt, so it's okay.
No
I'm
salt.
Steve Gray, by the way, says Maliki. That's awesome. Thank you so much for coming by on a second event. That's amazing. Nice to see you, Steve Gray. Yeah, I agree, Belvedere. I was just going to mention that all the best stuff at conferences tonight were world premieres, not exclusives, so will be multi-platform. It's a very, very good and interesting thing that you bring up there, because if all of these companies are also involved with Sony, and maybe a lot of those companies are unable to put stuff out on the Microsoft, or announce stuff, whatever, on the Microsoft platform because of legal implications that they have with Sony currently. And, you know, Hello Games would fall into that category. There is it was an exclusive game for PlayStation. So there will be, a legally binding contract, and none of us know, what details are in that. So this could be a reason that we don't see it. Ballistic Cola, it makes me wonder if Sean's deal with Sony back in 2014 is still in effect. Deal was for a time on. Oh, that's exactly what I've just mentioned there. So yeah, Siege Ninja's got to go. Well, Siege, thank you ever so much for popping by, man. We
thank you for stopping by, man. Appreciate your support. Really appreciate Tap that like button before you go, sir.
Indeed. Bubba Joe, I missed your answer to my question. Oh, your question was, tell me how I found out the portals opened. Again, it was because Hello Games updated the game. 1.3, I think it was even before 1.3 actually, brought the portals into working fashion. So yeah, I didn't find out. I didn't. There was nothing that I personally did. They were just
go ahead and tell him. Just go ahead and tell him. Sword told you. Sword told you.
Yeah, it's like a rock star having a deal with Sony for time exclusive with RDR2. They will almost certainly show at Sony's, says Mick. I don't know. I wouldn't say certainly, man, because that's kind of why we all feel a little bit deflated at the moment, because we kind of make these assumptions and try and almost convince ourselves that this is something that's going to happen, but we don't know. So let's not prepare ourselves for failure. Let's not do that. I think that would be the wiser way to go about it.
My kid just built this epic 3-story house with a 2-car garage on Minecraft, dude. I looked at it, I was like, yeah, man, that's cool. And then I got to looking at it a little bit closer. He put hedges out in front of it, dude. Serious.
That's really, really cool, man.
Oh, dude, man.
That's a game that I wouldn't mind looking at in the future, picking up. And
we'll have to check that one out, sir. We'll have to check that one out.
Yeah, it'd be alright. I reckon we could have noobs in Minecraft. That'd be amazing.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm not ashamed to say it. I do love me some Minecraft.
I've never played it. I'm never played it. I'm not gonna lie. I know it's amazing stuff. I've been told and I've watched it a bit, but I've just never. You can hate me all you like, guys. I'm sorry. Not showing at E3 means we still have something to look forward to. That's a very, very, very good point,
Ooh.
Steve Gray.
Funny Imp says everyone hear about. Funny Imp says everyone hear about the new Star Wars game for 2019.
That could be interesting.
I'm culinary intrigued.
Sony can be a headache with gamers on YouTube. Yeah, it's true. Thorn, hey, spent an hour in Sword Stream, now an hour here.
Well, thank you.
That's awesome, man. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
That's awful diplomatic of you, sir.
Indeed, sir. We have, true. Load through the 10.06 on Waking Titan meant we would get a trailer for NMS, but I guess that meant something about the Myriad event. It could. This is the thing with the ARG. My personal opinion is kind of like, it's kind of cool that it exists, but personally, I would rather a more direct approach that didn't lead everyone to speculate. It would be nice to have
Both
some
true.
solid, firm kind of things out there that we can actually look at, because like Mick just said, it is very cryptic and it is open to a lot of interpretation. And that's the problem. We interpret that to mean, oh, we're going to get an E3 trailer. We all get excited as a community because, you know, we all want there to be like positive things going on with the game. We all want to know that little bit more. We're all intrigued, and for that, you know, we've only got ourselves to blame, really. They like to get small channels booted with copyright. What, Sony? I don't know. I've never had any problem with Sony for copyright stuff. With the games that I've played, I've never had a strike or anything. I think I've got one strike on a video that I've done at the moment, but I put it up there in the full knowledge that was going to happen, because it's not, you know, and I state and I gave credit to the actual kind of creators, so, you know, but it needed to be put up. I think it's more important that I, you know, put something up that I actually kind of feel and am passionate about and behind, that puts across the right kind of message that we should all be kind of considering at the moment, than worry about YouTube and kind of, you know, the backlash. The worst that can happen is, you know, the video gets taken down, or at some point, you know, I take it down myself. But until then, it's going to stay there, and I'd like the message to reach as many ears as possible, really.
That's right.
They get we thought, well, for all that I'm contrary wicked, I do try to be fair. Yeah, that's absolutely fair. Yeah, dude, a good friend got whacked a month ago. Yeah, well, unfortunately these things happen, man. What can you say? Unfortunately, you know, in any sort of medium, you know, negativity exists. Unfortunately, it isn't something that is exclusive to No Man's Sky. So yeah, there's that. So, what are you thinking about the new, yeah, kind of the new video by Emily? Was there anything in that stuck out to you as being something that was, you know, interesting in any way?
No. I really, honestly, guys.
No?
I watch Cobra, and I watch the L plays and the MZK and stuff like that to get like what's going on with ARG. But I don't get me wrong, guys. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings or make anybody mad when I say this. But my take on the ARG is they need to hurry up and get the crap done with so we can get our update. I mean, I'm not a big follower of it. I know that gives people that you know are not like that love the game but are kind of in a lull in gameplay something to do between updates, and I'm grateful for it because it keeps the community active. It keeps us all you know, it keeps us all wanting to watch, you know, and play the game, and it keeps everybody active in doing something constructive with their time involving the game. And you know, so that's great, and I really am. I'm happy for the people that follow the ARG, because it's, you know, but it's just not my cup of tea. I mean, I keep up with it. It's not something you
feel you need to take, take a particular interest in. You're happy to see the outcome of it. But you're not particularly interested in the method of getting to that final actual outcome.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like the lore of No Man's Sky. You know, they kind of play into the lore, and which is great because, you know, it kind of gives you another perspective with the lore in game already. And I really enjoyed, man, like Rick McPherson, when he come on the show one night.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And,
that night,
and we had a good talk about the lore. Yeah, empty benches, guys. But yeah, we had a good chat about the lore and the game and stuff. And you know, and I enjoy hearing the lore and coming across new lore in my, you know, while I'm playing at the, you know, at the abandoned buildings and at the monoliths and stuff like that, and learning about the history of this universe that we're playing No Man's Sky in. But you know, as far as like the ARG and actually physically going out and doing something, or having to really keep up with 5 or 6 different sites, you know, I'll let y'all guys that love it do it, because most of you stream it or talk about it on streams.
Yeah.
And if anybody knows me, they know I'm in their streams pretty much all the time. And if I'm not in your streams, say something to me, and I'll come visit your streams. I don't mind.
True. Ballisticola says that it's a bit of a myth that No Man's Sky was a PlayStation exclusive. It's more likely that they just couldn't afford to fund another version until now. Unfortunately, I can't agree with that. It was definitely 100% a PlayStation exclusive.
Funny
So,
it says.
there is a contract in place that ascertains to that exclusivity, and there will have been a period on that has to overrun before they can then release that onto other platforms. That is, in essence, kind of like what that contract would have been. That's like a very, very basic version. It would have had lots of other stipulations thrown in there, but that definitely existed. And this is just my personal opinion. So I'd like to clearly define that is the case. This now is my personal opinion. I think that initially they got involved with Sony, then the flood happened, they lost an awful lot more work than they imagined they had. They felt they could meet those deadlines. There was a financial contract involved with Sony at the time, and it got to a point where Sony needed to have a product out on the shelves for their investment. So Sean being Sean and Hello Games being Hello Games, they didn't want to kind of go back on that commitment, so they gave us what they could at the time, and did state in an interview, in the one interview, that not everything was going to be available on launch, but it was going to be a game they were going to walk on for a very long time.
I just got the comment of the night, Sim. I just got the comment of the night. Mick DC said, "Tell you what I would love to see in next, which I've not heard mentioned, a lore book which collects all the lore that you have seen so far."
In order, like in the
order
in which
dude,
that would be
I'm on board with that, dude. I'm telling you what,
that would be really good.
With that comment
really,
just
really
hyped me for next, guys. You asked Sim. My hype button has been broken for several weeks now because I'm like, give me updates, give me new toys, let me go play. I'll be happy. I love the game. I'm gonna play until the end. But seriously, that just got me hyped for next, because I'm tell you what, I would love to have a lore menu or a lore book or a lore page that would like you pick up pieces of it and it shows you what you're missing.
Possibly to extend upon that, imagine possibly that they gave an audio capacity for that to be read in as well.
Oh, dude!
Like if they had different voice actors and you could actually like just play it and it would play through
that
the lore
would be
and you
cool.
would actually hear it in the voices of the characters. That would be amazing. So yeah, that could be that would be epic actually. So that's I think that is an awesome comment, man. 100%.
Yeah.
Wicked Thorn comes in with sorry, I just want to
go ahead.
I'm sorry, bro.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
In all seriousness, one of the most important lessons I've tried to teach my sons: life isn't fair. Never has been, never will be. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't treat all of those around us fairly. That's
real talk.
Real talk. I think I'm gonna have to put that out there as probably my comment of the night, dude.
Yep.
I think that's equally valid. So yeah. Get effort, Wicked Thorn.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, I can't tell you guys how excited I'd be if next has multi-crew. Oh, you don't even need to get me going on that one. I am
the new team.
Moist is not the word. Moist is not the word.
Oh man, you ain't got
I'm
any
laughing
moist.
at the name of your ship. Oh yeah. Sword is actually.
Man.
The left spaceable.
Yep.
So what if the new exosuit pick is maybe like an exclusive or rare armor? That's very interesting because it does look different from the initial one that we saw. Maybe this is hinting at customization of exosuits. I'm not going to say any more than that. Procedural stats. Stats? I'm not sure what you mean by stats. Statistics.
Yeah, y'all just see me move to the wrong marker.
Show respect when respect is given. Absolutely, Bubba Joe. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
But I think that it's probably better to come from the standpoint of showing respect regardless. Anyway.
Yeah.
You know, if you act respectfully, then you always have the moral high ground.
Exactly.
You can always be honest with yourself and say, I tried to do the best thing in that situation.
Yep.
Yeah.
No regrets. No regrets.
Wicked Thorn, I'd rather hear you and Swords read the lore. The combination of British and Southern accents would make Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? You actually get invited to Hello Studios to like voice some of the characters. Like, oh, what would I be? I'd probably be a Gek or something, I reckon.
Oh my goodness.
Be amazing.
I'd have to learn how to read first.
That's good, dude. That's good.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's a good comment, man. Good comment.
Oh my goodness. I like it.
Guys, I hope you guys kind of aren't too drastically upset, because we kind of all did go into this knowing that it may not happen. We weren't under the illusion, we weren't promised anything, and that's what we've got to remember. It was us, getting it into our own heads that we were going to see something there, which is why we're disappointed. It wasn't anything that was direct, and we had no indication, really. It
was speculation. It was speculation.
Yeah, it's all speculation, man.
And you see what happened when speculation turns into expectation. You walk away upset.
Funny Imps comes in with a strong point. Exclusive exosuits would be a perfect pre or resale incentive, along with new ships and other things. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Nice.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Essentially, kind of, I think that's what they alluded to with or what they were trying to allude to, with the kind of repeating of what's this game going to do for Xbox players. Essentially, and what they're saying in that is, what new experiences can we expect from the game with this update? You can sort of frame it that way in your mind, rather than looking at it being just exclusive to Xbox, I think. And that being the case, then yeah, I'm excited. I am excited, and it would be amazing. NMS should give you the option to build your own ships. I'm a little bit... Yeah, I've got to say I'm kind of on the fence there, because I think that it would take away from the feeling you get when you actually finally get the ship you want.
Yeah, that's what I was getting
If you can just create it, it's like with creative mode, I think it's brilliant that it's there as a tool to enable us to all kind of get together and enjoy things without having to put too much of a grind into the game. I think that's brilliant. But personally, I can't play creative for too long, because I feel there's absolutely no challenge.
Yep.
And that takes away from my interest in the game.
Yep. Well,
So,
and two, I mean, like,
yeah.
just like with the look, I mean, like this multi-tool I got, guys. This thing is bad as can be. I mean, look at the stats on this thing. This thing has got, let's see, 44 on damage, 80 on the mining, and 100% on the scan. That's why you see me scanning on this stream for Starbulb that I almost have to take a flight to go collect, because it's 2 miles away. But, like I said, this was found by another player and was shared in a hub. And, that's what makes things so special, and the discovery so special. If you could build it, or you could, if you didn't have to go find it, how special would it be to you?
I see what you're saying. I feel the same with the exosuits, everything. I feel that if it's just something that you're able to do without any kind of cost or any actual
labor
to actually achieve those things, then it becomes a pointless thing. That there's no weight to it, there's no substance in that kind of achievement at all. So I feel that would be then lessened. So I feel personally that I kind of like the system as it is now. That's why I liked 1.0 and having to land on a planet before knowing what was there, just being able to scan it from space, because I felt you really got a much greater sense of discovery then. But there you go. We've got Nick DC coming in with, I like the current system, as the feeling you get when finally getting the ship you're looking for can be like finally getting that weapon drop you've been farming for in most other RPGs. I agree with your sentiment wholeheartedly there. Absolutely. I think that's I think you're echoing kind of my idea there, really, a little bit. So yeah, absolutely 100%.
Boom, on the money.
Is there anything, Sword, that you feel that we've not touched on with the E3 thing yet? Or anything you feel is important to discuss, or any important message you feel that we should take from, or lesson that we should take from what's happened with E3? Maybe, I don't know.
Space out for a second.
Hang on 1 minute. I just got to ask the question.
No problem.
And my wife just walked up to me. Yeah, I mean, I think we covered pretty much all of E3. You know, I mean, yeah, I'm a little let down that it didn't have a No Man's Sky trailer. But then again, like I said, there was nothing saying that they was going to have it there. There was nothing saying they was going to do a trailer there. You know, and that's just a prime example of it's nice to want. It's nice to speculate. We can come. I mean, y'all welcome to come on tinfoil me all night long. I love speculation.
Yeah.
I love listening, going to Cobra stream and just listening to him speculate off into oblivion, and the viewers speculating off into oblivion. But the simple fact of the matter is, as long as it doesn't come to being an expectation, and you expect it with an update and get bent out of shape when it does, then you know there's nothing wrong with it. But that should kind of ground us a little bit tonight, that we speculated on this, you know, all day. We thought this was going to happen. We thought we was going to get this.
Well, not all day. Not all day. We've been speculating this for a long old time, and I think that's ultimately why we're now kind of feeling, as a community, or the sense I get anyway from like a lot of the comments that have kind of been put up, is that the community itself is feeling a little bit deflated. And I do appreciate that, but I feel that is something that that feeling of deflation is something that we put ourselves in a position to feel. Because of our excitement and expectation, it wasn't founded. Really,
and that ought to give us kind of a warning.
Ourselves, you know?
And that kind of ought to give us a warning for next. Just you know, it's nice to speculate and won't, but to keep yourself grounded, because when this update drops, you know, and you don't get every little thing that you want in this game, just keep in mind, this is still a game we've been playing for 2 years. Well, I haven't, but most people have. And we love
you guys
this game.
There have, and you love it for everything that it gives you as it is right now. You know, everyone loves the game right now, and the community there is really faithful to it. You know,
Funny Imps, you got time to come in on party chat for a minute, buddy, or for a while, or hang out with us?
Yeah, let's see if we can get Funny's. It'd be nice to have his.
Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna blue screen and send him an invite, and if he wants to come in, he is more than welcome to come in, cause I actually have to sweet oh, sad face. I don't see Mr. Funny Imps online.
I completely agree. I think it would be a really nice way for people to play together.
Hey Sam, I might have to leave you hanging for just 2 seconds. I actually got to go do something with the wife for a second.
No problem. Ivy Mike has just popped into the chat, guys. He is an awesome YouTube content creator. Him and a lot of other people from the Get Nick gang. So if you don't know about the Get Nick gang, you should make sure you find out about them. You can do that through Ivy Mike. So if you click on his name, there'll be 3 little dots by the side of the name. Flick shows your channel. Don't worry, I'll wait for you to come back. I'm not mean like that. I'm not going to rush you. It's okay. Take your time. Get your coats on, scarves, the whole lot if you have to. Hop over. Show some love to the other No Man's Sky guys we have here. So thank you very much for and thank you for popping over, Ivy Mike. I would love to hear how you feel about what's the E3 presentation and what you think. Yeah, just your thoughts really on you know, if you're upset, if you feel that this should have happened, if not, if you've got any ideas of when we might see something. Even it would be brilliant to kind of get some of your thoughts as well. If you wouldn't mind sharing them with us, that would be brilliant. Stuart Ellis, 26 is pretty amazing given that you've just sat in your ship vaping. You are absolutely right, Stuart. I think it's probably more about the chat that we're having there at the moment. But I tell you what, I will fly around a bit just to give you a bit of a change of view. That's a very good point that you have in fact brought up there. So yeah, I apologise for not actually giving you guys your visual pleasure at the same time. Dark Angel, when you're new, have no clue what to expect. You have no clue what's expected, so hi, how's every? I think that might be everyone, Dark Angel, that you were going to end with there. Good evening, and yeah, thank you ever so much for popping by. We do appreciate you coming and hanging out. Ivy Mike saying, I was hoping I was keeping my expectations low, and I think that's something we probably didn't mostly do. I think the vast amount of us probably didn't, and like we were a little bit expecting it, and I was as well, and I must admit, you know, it was a little bit sad. But I'm not going to let it destroy me. Kind of my love for the game, or you know what I mean, anything like that. It's just a little bit unfortunate that we didn't see the trailer really.
Okay, I'm back.
Ivy Mike's got some great stuff, guys and girls. Caught the Permadev stream the other day. Yeah, he really has, man. I go and hang out at Ivy Mike when he's streaming live.
Yeah,
you will see me over there if I'm available, and I'm not kind of busy IRL, so to speak. Look at me being cool with the kids and using like little 3-letter things. That's amazing. Don't apologise, man. It's been great. What a beautiful planet. You're absolutely right. Yeah, I love hanging out with you guys, man. Do you love hanging out with these guys, Sword?
I love hanging out with these guys. I'm gonna tell you guys, serious heart attack. You guys, what keeps me streaming. I mean,
it's true.
Me and Sim, you know, we
true.
can chat it up. We can chat this up on the PlayStation all day long, and hang out, and never hit the broadcast button. You know, that's so much fun I have with him. But I have a blast getting all y'all guys together in a stream,
absolutely,
chilling out, hanging out with me and Sim.
What a cave.
Having a big old time.
Yeah, we like properly. We massively appreciate it, guys. So thank you ever so much for like, you know, coming along and having a chat with us. It's cool. Ivy does some really. Oh no, not at all, Mike. Your content is awesome, man. So yeah, no.
Yes, sir. Hats off, Ivy Mike.
Yeah, get over that. Like it's not that. It's that, you know, I genuinely enjoy it, and if I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't say it.
That's it.
You know, I'd like all of these guys to genuinely enjoy it too. So you know, do yourself a favour, guys.
That's it.
You know, it's really you know, a bit of an honour for you to pop by and sort of hang out with us. Really, all of you, each and every one of you, regardless of kind of whether you make content or not. We you know, we value you being here. So thank you very much indeed.
That is it.
And the Raid Rod stuff is epic, man.
Yes,
like the fact that he's bringing those 13,000 biomes to No Man's Sky is, you know, well, I think what's exciting for me about Ray Rod and what he does is if one man in his spare time, essentially,
I wouldn't call it spare time, but 10,000 hours is pretty excessive.
Yeah, 10,000 hours is extensive. Yeah, you know, that's a couple of people's full-time jobs. Sorry, that that diminished on his kind of efforts there. Sorry, I apologise wholeheartedly, Ray Rod, if you ever see this. Yeah, ultimately, well, even though that just one man being able to sort of achieve that, just him alone, without the knowledge that Hello Games have got about the engine they've written and everything. It's staggering, really, that he's able to kind of get this much. It's scary how much he's been able to get out of the game that already exists within it, that we can already see. So that just says to me that if Hello Games were to add more assets and to move those procedural generation sliders in kind of more varied directions, we would have the variation that we all crave. So, that, you know, that is the beautiful thing about No Man's Sky, man. So we go, Ivy does some, when the trailer drops on early July, I think people will love it. John Walker says in the chat, when the trailer drops on early July, I think people will love it. John, you got some inside info. John Walker, I would like to know what leads you to believe that we are going to see a trailer in early July. Please, enlighten us, dear sir. We would appreciate that. Rayrod's mods are one of the few things that makes me wish for PC gaming rig in order to play with them. You're absolutely right. I very currently bought a PC rig. I can't really call it a PC rig. I bought a reconditioned office PC that doesn't have a graphics card in it, so that I could do the multi-screen thing and not be restricted by the PlayStation browser or my Android phone kind of internet connectivity. And I'm still, aptly a real noob with PCs. So yeah, I am kind of learning. One day I'll probably get a graphics card, chuck it in there so I can check out the old Steamage, see what that can offer, and it would open doorways to talk with other people that aren't on PlayStation 4, perhaps game with them, all of those kind of things. And yeah, I think that would be a really good thing, for the channel. Really, it'd be awesome. Not really, says John Walker. Just seems likely. I would really, really be surprised if we didn't see anything between now and July 24th. In fact, I'd go as far as to say I would be shocked by that. Would you?
Yeah,
agree with that?
I'm really looking for. I'm really expecting, especially this month being June, and it's just over a month and a half. Just over a month left.
Yeah.
Before this drops and it hits the store shelves, that we don't see a massive No Man's Sky campaign. It wouldn't make sense if we didn't.
I don't think 505 are the sort of company that wouldn't promote their product, especially to a market that could be largely unaware of the product they're trying to promote.
I look at Sea of Thieves, man. I mean, there for 2 months, all you seen was Sea of Thieves. I mean, I still see commercials for Sea of Thieves.
It didn't matter what social media you were on; it was everywhere, wasn't it?
Well, I mean, like most of the channels, that I watch usually on YouTube that are monetized, actually have commercial breaks. Most, if you see Zane's Guides. Anything over 15 to 20 minutes usually is broken up into 2 sections, and you'll get a commercial in between it. And I swear, guys, it was like Sea of Thieves, two times a guide, and that's great because they're advertising games on on a channel that is about gaming, and I like it, and I wouldn't mind trying Sea of Thieves if I had an Xbox, but. That's what I'm figuring is going to happen with the No Man's Sky next release. I think it's going to just be a massive ad campaign, and it may just be because Hello Games is kind of scared of having any kind of negative impact when they start advertising it. That they're worried about it, so it's going to be kind of a scramble last minute thing. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you haven't played No Man's Sky and you don't know what No Man's Sky is before now, and you have any kind of interest in the Xbox or watch any media that advertises games, you're going to see an ad for No Man's Sky, and you're going to know what it is before it hits the shelves.
I think so. Yeah, I mean, Explorer is back for now. Hello again, Explorer.
What's up,
Thank you for coming back, buddy. We appreciate it. John Walker actually comes in with a few weeks before it drops. They will want to increase the hype. Hello Games always listen. They just don't let us know. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, John. I completely agree. I feel that Hello Games do listen to the community, and I feel that that's why we're all probably really excited about Next as well, because we know that they're going to be bringing others. In every update to date, they've always given us some bullet points of stuff that they're going to put into the game, but that then there's also been lots and lots of other stuff that's come with those updates that we weren't aware of. So I think it's very likely to follow in that vein. I couldn't agree with that more, actually. I think that, and I just feel that this would have been the perfect time to do that, because it's, how many weeks away now is it till the update? It's, we're getting closer, aren't we? We're just over a month, 5 weeks maybe, something like that way. I'm not sure exactly, but yeah. I do find it strange that they don't use this opportunity to push the game out. You know what I mean? To me, it just screams like perfect opportunity for them to hit us with a trailer.
Yeah,
well, not us, the community, but everyone. Everyone out there in the world that doesn't know about No Man's Sky now, or the difference that they've made in the game to date. Stuart really wants to play Sea of Thieves as well. Yeah, I would love it. Ivy Mike comes in with high. I think HG Hello Games, sorry, spent advertising budget on Waking Titan.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's a possibility. However, with Xbox and 505 coming on board, you would have thought that that would have been to do with those contracts, that they would sort of promote the title as well, because it's got to be in both companies' interests for them both to make money, you know. I hate to call you out on your previous comment, but this is from The Guardian in 2015. Sony offered Hello Games financial support. Murray turned down the funding. Instead, he requested a prime segment during the Japanese company's E3 2014 press conference. Yeah, no, that's okay. So they didn't financially support the game, but there was definitely a form of agreement there for them kind of getting on board and pushing it, and also to them being exclusive. There must have been some sort of contract involved there, and people may say what they will. They may not have accepted money to advertise the game from Sony, but they you know, I believe, did Sony not actually publish No Man's Sky? Were they not the ones that actually kind of paid for the printing of the game onto the disc, so to speak, in layman's terms, and to then put that on shelves? I'm unaware if that's the case. I would like to know, actually.
Me too.
Explorer, dude, what's your point? To say negative stuff?
No.
I think that might have been in response to Ballisticola's comment. No, I don't think that was. I think he's just making sure that we're actually putting across the correct information, so that's not a problem at all, man. Yeah, please, guys, don't start sort of getting aggressive with Ballisticola. He does make a point there that, you know, he is showing us that this is something that is, you know, that is actually factual. Sony offered Hello Games financial support. Murray turned down the funding, instead requesting a prime segment during the Japanese company's E3 2014 press conference. So, you know, if that's actually stated in the interview, we can't jump on Ballisticola for that being something that's been said, and it's been put into print.
Agreed.
That is simply something that's been print, and he's just making us all aware that that's the case. So please, guys, you know, embrace each other. And again, this is something we need to do, is to respect each other's opinions. You know, if they are different to our own or whatever. So,
and
you know,
do keep in mind
here. No Man's
the
Sky
title
around,
of the stream. This is Noobs in Space, and if
that's right,
you think we're infallible, you're in trouble.
Yeah, exactly that. You know what I mean?
I'll be the first to admit when I am wrong.
I definitely make mistakes. I 100% do, and you know, I am only human. Researching it for 2 years.
No, you're a beast, sir. You are a beast. I'm sorry.
Tencent will have to advertise the game too.
Yes.
I agree.
Yes.
I agree. It doesn't make sense that we're not, like, in my mind, I find it shocking that we're not already seeing advertisements of some sort. I know we are seeing the ARG, but if I'm completely honest, and I'll say it again, if you're not part of the No Man's Sky community, the ARG is not anything that you have the slightest interest in.
But I'm going to tell you what's really...
definitely not going to appeal to anyone other than us, those that already play the game.
I want to tell you something that's really intriguing, because I was perusing through the streams the other day, and I actually ran across 2 streams last week that were in Chinese. Streaming No Man's Sky live.
With a good point. He says the fact that we didn't see anything about No Man's Sky leads me to believe that this really is going to be massive on a scale we aren't expecting. It's a very, very positive kind of outlook there, and yeah, I quite like that. That's a very glass is half full kind of outlook on this whole thing. Yeah, it's a very good point to bring up, and thank you for doing that, Cable.
Yep.
SP people wanting to be space cops. I'm sorry, SP people wanting to be space cops. I don't know. there may be role-play people out there that would like to kind of act as, space cops. There'll be people just like Ivy Mike actually puts in there, I'd like to be a pirate, or I want to be a pirate in his own actual words. And yes, it was published by Sony, he said. So yeah, that would have been the financial input Sony would have effectively been to get those copies of the disc out onto the shelf. So there was a financial input from Sony, so there would have been a contract in place, and none of us, other than Hello and Sony, know what details were within that contract. So everything we say in that regard is speculation. There could well be reasons that we haven't seen anything on the Xbox thing, simply to do with that kind of obligation they've had in their contract. So this is the thing, like UFO Truth and Ivy Mike have like spit out both things there, kind of space cops and also pirates. And it's important that everybody
What's up,
gets
Ivy
the
Mike in the chat?
way they want to, you know. It really is important that we do that. Amanda Taylor, me too. Awesome. Hello, Amanda. I really recognise your name.
Welcome to the stream, Amanda.
I think, if possible, that you used to watch a long time ago. But I could be completely wrong. But yeah, I do
funny.
recognise your name, maybe from other No Man's Sky streams.
I hate to interrupt. Funny it says, guys, I got to roll. I will try to get back in later. If not, see you tomorrow. We're actually going to cut the stream here in about an hour. I think Cobra's going to go live here
Cobra's
at 10 o'clock.
So yeah.
Yeah, we don't like sipping on his Kool-Aid.
That might even be sort of 25 minutes. We might not make it to the full hour, because I would like to have a little break just so I can grab a little bit of food and stuff.
That's it.
Before Cobra starts streaming.
Funny, dude.
Sure
get this. I'm on vacation next week, guys. I got 2 things on my agenda next week, and outside of that agenda, PlayStation time. Yes.
Yeah, Noobs in space time.
Noobs in space. Yeah,
Dark Angel says, well, my battery is really low, so I hope everyone's day goes well and everyone has fun.
Oh, man.
Dark Angel, thank you ever so much
Charge
for stopping
it up,
by.
catch
We do
the Cobra
appreciate your
stream.
support, man. And just be careful, because the like button is by the door, right next to it, and a lot of people have like accidentally fallen into it on the way out the door. So just be careful. We don't want you getting hurt on your way out.
Safety first. You need to put a sign up by the like button.
I should, shouldn't I? I should put a sign up by
that. Yeah, a wet floor sign or something. You got some kind of.
It does catch. I mean, it's already caught 20 people out today already.
Oh my goodness!
Nice. It's already caught 20 people out today together. So yeah,
up.
I mean,
oh goodness!
Yeah, please be careful, guys. Please be careful.
That is just lovely. Holy cow! How did I get 11 likes? Are y'all guys watching? Are y'all liking the right stream?
The chat is scrolling so fast. Hang on, guys. Right, I'm gonna have to run through this super quickly.
Roll through the chat,
so
buddy. Roll through the
chat. Everyone's saying goodbye to Dark Angel, which is lovely of you. Thank you, guys. Proper Cobras out there. Yeah, Sony published the physical copy. Amanda Taylor, hi, my name's Amanda, and what's your name? My name is Semtex UK. Amanda, nice to meet you. Exactly my point, says Ballisticola. Good evening, Amanda, nice to meet you, I am Wicked, Wicked Thorn says. And then we've got hashtag I'm a Noobs fangirl, says Ryder S. Had to pop over.
Nice.
You, sir, are a beast. Thank you ever so much for popping in and dropping the comment. That's cool. Perhaps show a trailer would reveal a little too much. We know we are getting multiplayer and ring planets and SM. Sean Murray, in fact, the official, not the official unofficial Sean Murray, but the actual official Sean Murray. Yeah, has always wanted players to be in awe firsthand at what's to come. I absolutely wholeheartedly agree with that. He does, and I think it would be lovely for us to actually at 9:30 I'll be hopping over to watch Bethesda conference. I can completely appreciate that. I'm so hoping that we hear something about the speculated Starfield. I would get incredibly excited, and that would actually boost my kind of excitement well above my sadness. Ouch, make that 21, says Condition Nerd. Because we just told you as well, be careful. We told you where it was, and you still fell into it. I don't know how you managed that, but yeah, no thank you.
It's Noob's Law, man. It's Noob's Law. You tell somebody, and, the noob in them just pops right out, and boom. Yep.
Mick KDC says, see, now that is a very good point. Tomcat. To experience Ringed Planets firsthand without seeing any previous footage will be so much better. I couldn't agree, man. Funny Imp says, gotcha, I'll try and check it out. We're a constellation, everyone. Never forget, that's what's been lost on these past few weeks. Streams like this will bring us back to where we want to be.
guys.
You're... See?
Beast mode.
Fist bump, bro.
That's
Bump,
right,
bro.
that's right.
And double fist bump. You get the game over fist bump. Boom. Right
Yeah,
there.
man.
Boom. Okay.
This place, this community, man. We've
Nice
survived
to meet you, says
all
Amanda.
the
It's
trolls,
nice to meet you
all
too
the
as
hate
well.
for
Thank
2
you, Amanda.
freaking years,
It's
guys.
a pleasure to have you,
You know,
come by and chat
don't let
with us.
PvP, don't let this update speculation
Don't let
tear
any
us
of it
apart. Yeah.
upset you. Don't let any of it step you, because ultimately, at the end of the day, it's all a game that we're going to play, and we are going to be getting the update on the 24th of July, and when that happens, we're all going to be elated, and we're all going to be playing it, we're all going to be absolutely overjoyed, and then, at that moment, we will look back and we'll be like, I'm really glad I didn't get to see a trailer. We will, I promise you. And you know I'm right out there as well, you do know I'm right. Explore R, I agree, Funny Imps. I thought it was traditional to smash the like button with one's forehand.
Headbutt that like button. Headbutt it.
Kick it, whatever you want to do, man. I'm not gonna. I tell you what, I am all about people having the option to do whatever they like, how they like, as long as that doesn't actually hurt another individual. And if it's just words and it might hurt their feelings a little bit, then.
Hidden Panda Show, what's up, brother?
We've got.
Dude.
I want it now. Now.
We gotta get you in the chat, man. You got time?
The people's elbow on it. It says, and we have gone up to
the
23
people's
likes. Thank
elbow.
you so much.
Oh no, he didn't bring a rock reference in. Come on now.
Prism Head actually fell over, whacked it right with the elbow. I had a family member that was smacked in the face by an elbow pad. Ooh, that doesn't sound comfortable.
Guys, anybody that was watching my stream,
I've tripped over the way
that's been having
my forehead
a hard time getting bases to load.
Mick DC,
how much longer are we gonna roll, Simtex? You wanna go another 20 minutes?
Yeah, we'll go another 20 minutes. We'll go another 20
you want to come on for 20 minutes, buddy?
Got Radio Caravan
Panda?
saying, no! No, I get your sentiment, man. I'm a little bit sad too, but...
I tell you what, I'm doing it. Boom. Sorry, guys. Mind the blue screen for me for a few seconds. And is he in the... Alright, brother. The invite's sent. If you can. If you can, you can. If you can't, no biggie.
What's that? Panda?
Panda. Yeah. He's not online yet,
I would love for Panda to come on and have a quick chat with us. We're only going to be live for like another 20 minutes, maybe.
Listen, seriously, guys. If anybody here, and I know that's rare to even think this, but if anybody here isn't subscribed to the Hidden Panda Show, get on over there and get it done. Get it done, man.
Just do it now.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I would not be streaming. Me and Simtex probably would have never met up and hooked up and done the Noobs in Space if it wasn't for the full support and encouragement of Panda.
Ivy Mike took it to a whole new level. He's actually licking the like button right now.
Licking the like button?
Licking the like button.
I'm going to tell you what, if you'd have known what Simtex was doing earlier today,
guys,
you would be licking
of greatness.
his like
button. If you want to have a little tiny bit of Ivy Mike's saliva on your thumb, you can also go and press that like button, but do it quickly because there's not going to be that much of it there. When I came in, I hit my head so hard on the like button, I fell into Sword's like button. Oh, dude, the double like button each from the Ballisticola. Look at that. Radio Caravan with the like coming in. Explorer, I agree 100%. Mick DC. Radio Caravan, I took the like button out to dinner and then hit it. Ooh. At least you had the decency to take it out for dinner first. I like that, Radio. That's awesome.
My goodness.
You see, it's the digital way to hit Semtex and Swords one. It is one with one's forehead.
Oh my goodness,
like that.
guys.
Well, Ivy Mike is epic, says Wicked Thorn. I couldn't
Rider
agree more,
is.
I tapped the like button with my vape pen.
Every day I do it.
That's awesome, guys. Thank you so much for all
really,
the love that you've shown. Honestly,
appreciate
we really
all
so
the
much.
support.
That's super cool, man. We've been given so much strong support, and I'm going to put it out there. Literally, I don't think I've come across one individual in this community that hasn't actually shown us
True,
support.
very true.
Like, I
mean,
can't
from
think of one
other
person that's had anything
YouTubers,
negative.
guys watching streams, everybody's
Yeah,
so
it's
friendly.
all been positive. You know, any of the kind of, you know, we've had some positive criticism that's helped us. I've learned so much off of the other people that I'm going in and watching stream as well. Law of Evolution, I have to shout you out, man. I've learned something really, really important from you. That I never would have even kind of thought of before, and honestly, it's completely flipped my whole perspective on that specific thing. And I'd like to thank you personally, very, very much indeed for that. That is a very, you know, amazing tool that you've kind of passed on. So thank you.
That worked well, very well, sir.
That, man. I would like to say that Mick DC has said, I remember the feeling when I loaded up NMS for the first time back on August 2016. I have a feeling it would be similar when going in blind and to all the new stuff in Next. That was all in one breath. Yeah, I absolutely agree. I'm well excited to actually see it. We've got Piggy66. Welcome to the stream. Everyone,
What's
hashtag
up?
Piggy66. Not seen that name up until this moment with the comment, LOL. I had sex with the like button and now it's pregnant, and then I ate the baby straight out of the belly and vomited, and then ate the vomit and then vomited again. LOL. That's beautiful.
That's getting creative. That's next level like button tapping.
Like button likeage, that is. So
oh my goodness.
That.
And I love it. I love it. It's gross, but I love it.
Don't be sad, guys. This was kind of expected. The hype train continues, and we still got the PlayStation or PC conference shows to go. You're absolutely right. 505 PlayStation. There's still a chance that we're not going to get it, man. And if not, we still got the ARG. Comes in with Oculus. Just relax. Don't be sad. It's all good, guys. I couldn't agree with your statement more. Thank you ever so much.
Who's hyped for the Noobs in Space Marathon?
I'm hyped for the Noobs in Space Marathon.
I'm hyped for the Noobs in...
Yeah, you hyped for it? Oh, I'm hyped for it.
I'm hyped
These
for
guys
that.
don't even know what's going on, do they, really?
They don't know. They have no clue.
You alluded.
They have no clue.
But watch this space. That's what we're going to say. We're not going to say
Look at that.
anything more than that.
Look at that, guys.
Leave it there. And,
you know what that's called? That's called best parking. That is called best parking. I missed the landing
just
pad.
Landed on the top of it.
No. I
millimeters.
Landed like a foot from the landing pad. The tail's hanging over the landing pad. Serious. Best parking, guys. Best parking.
We've got Wicked Thorn coming in with Sneak Law is another fantastic streamer. Yes, he is. If you haven't been over and subbed to Law of Evolution, that's Law of Evolution.
Yeah, you're missing out.
Find it
You're
on
missing
the recommended channels
yeah.
on the face page of the channel. I actually updated all of that today, so you can find Noobs in Space official friends on that list. Any of them that you see there, it does say channels that you will love, and trust me, if you go and click that subscribe button and then you pop into the first show that happens and goes live from that thing, you will love it. That's a Noobs in Space guarantee right there, so make sure you get on that.
Hey, Sim, are you going to be going to bed after
the like button
Cobra?
was showing ankle. I really don't know. I don't know. Maybe we can open the discussion back up if people want that.
Well, I didn't get nothing done as far as my freighter, so I am really digging
I've done nothing. I've
the
stood
idea
in the
of
cave
hitting
and
my
I've sat in
freighter
shit.
tonight.
I'm sorry about the terrible No Man's Sky play that you've had here, guys. To be honest, I'm really surprised that I haven't died yet. I'm not going to lie. We've got your like button was showing ankle from K-pop. I like that. She can be a naughty little minx, I tell you.
Couldn't you? Gotta love the like button.
Is 505 thing happening? I don't see it anywhere. I'm not entirely sure. I know they've got 3 booths.
Oh,
at
Belvedere
E3,
finally on the sword side.
so
Welcome to the dark
side. It could
side,
already
sir.
be there. Mind if I ask what favourite e-juice you vape? No, you're absolutely fine in asking me that question. By all means, throw them at me. At the moment, I'm actually vaping. What am I vaping at the moment? I'm vaping lemon sherbet, double dip. It's a tiny, tiny little bottle, but it's just to take away. The other thing I'm vaping at the moment is the Jester one, and that is Jam Donut Clouds. Look at that bad boy. It's a beast. Look, it's a fair sized bottle, like 80 or 100 mils. It's pretty much done. That's how much I like it. It's half empty.
That is almost sad. I know what Juicy's vaping from 3,000 miles away.
It's tasty. We've got
brother from another mother.
My flavour, Indica Granddaddy Herb. I don't know if that's a vape juice, but it sounds tasty. I'll give you that much. I think Getting It Gang specifically would probably be
Hey.
after your portal coordinates to see if they can get a little bit of that for themselves, if you know what I'm saying.
Hey
So,
guys,
yeah, check that out.
anybody watching my stream, this base is listed in the Amino app at the consortium, the Galactic Consortium Hub Amino. You see that right there? That's the
That
fragging
perp,
portal,
son.
guys. That's the
Yeah.
fragging portal. This base
THC
makes
portal.
19
Like it, man.
living glass. Panda Poopy in the
Oh
chat.
my
What's up,
word!
Panda?
We have No Man's Sky royalty. No Man's Sky royalty in the chat, guys. Please welcome the beautiful, the fluffy, the one and only Panda. What's going on, Panda?
Is your mic muted? Wrong button. Wrong
Wrong
button.
button?
Wrong button. I seen
think
it.
Panda might be
I
having
seen
a
it.
wrong button moment, guys.
I seen it.
He might be. He might be.
What?
If it's the Nat thing, Panda, you might have to pop out and rejoin. Your invitation will stay open in doing that. So don't worry. If you can't hear us, try rejoining.
What it is,
thing.
PlayStation said you can't have 3 awesome people in the same party at the same time.
That's what it was. It said too much
Or
awesomeness in this room.
awesomeness. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's back. Is he back? Is he back? Panda.
Do we hear you, Panda?
We can't hear you, Panda.
We can't hear you at the moment, Panda.
Panda.
I'd like to. We are having a few little tiny technical difficulties at the moment, guys. It's a public apology from Noob in Space for the technical difficulties we're having. But yeah, we'll hopefully we'll get this working, because it would be good to have Panda's views. It would be lovely.
Panda, if you can hear us, man, go check your privacy settings
soon. Ooh,
and
is that actually a real
and
thing?
see if that's
Ivy
what's
Mike?
causing it not to broadcast your voice
I tell you
or
what,
allow
bro.
you to speak
I tell
in
you
the
what,
chat.
bro. If they are some getting it going on official flavors coming, and that's like a legit thing, hit me up with some demo bottles, bro, and you know we can, yeah. I like, you know what I'm saying. That'd be awesome. LOL, beat me to it, Mike. Wicked Thorn sounds like something my wife would like flavour-wise. Mine are variations of tobacco flavours. Carolina, Turkish, Tuscan and grape. Oh no, not really.
No, it's
I was
Carolina,
really
Turkish.
excited then for a minute as well, Mike. You can't raise my hopes like that in a dash, dude. We've had enough of that today.
Lift you up
flavoured
just to let you
juice.
down.
Might have to sign up for that. LOL. Nice. Oh, I'm really upset about the band not being able to build.
I know.
That's what's going on. The only other way to do it would be to... I don't know. We can't really restart the thing again. Maybe we'll just have to resign ourselves to the fact that once we've worked out our technical difficulties in this light, that then at that point we'll be able to get Panda on. Yeah. Depending on obviously how busy Panda is and stuff.
So we got,
but yeah,
we
that's a
got-
shame. Hey.
Can you guys hear me?
There we go,
Yes!
Panda. What's up, guys? Can everybody in the stream hear Panda?
There we go.
What's up, Panda?
Oh, we had you for a moment, and then I don't know what's going on.
I scared him away with my enthusiasm.
I think that's
Were
what
you
it
guys,
was.
There he is.
Were you guys sad that there was nothing from E3?
Sad face.
A little bit. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was a little bit sad faced at the time. Were you?
Well, I've been under the belief for a while now that I just don't think that they would do it. But there's still the PlayStation presentation, so there might still be time there.
Absolutely.
Agreed.
And 505 have got booths there. Apparently 505 have got 3 booths. They've got heavy investment in this working for them because, you know, arguably the market that they will be kind of promoting to is actually the biggest one. The Chinese market is absolutely massive. You know, Tencent is bigger than Steam. There is no argument there. There are more people on the Tencent platform than there are on Steam at the moment. So I would be highly surprised if they didn't want to get this product out there to those people. To be honest, I'm really shocked that they didn't use this opportunity to actually, well, like you say, it could still come. Maybe E3 will still actually give us something about No Man's Sky. We just haven't seen it just yet, if you know what I mean. And we are still, there's still a lot of E3 left as well, so we've got to keep that in mind.
Like Sword said during the Cobra stream, which I agreed with, was that they got to sell this game and that they have to demonstrate it, show some sort of gameplay footage, something, right? So I do agree with that aspect of it, but I've been saying for a while now, I think that they're worried about the controversy behind the game, and they want to do a soft release. If I were, as a profession, I was a business manager, and if I was managing their business, I would want to do a soft release. I think that I would release it out to the community, allow the gameplay to speak for itself, and maybe have a soft release. I think that a lot of people are still sort of iffy about No Man's Sky, and that there's a little, they're a little nervous about an E3 sort of demonstration. But it could still come on the PlayStation Day, so we'll see.
You can kind of look at that from two opposite sides of the same coin there, I would say, because yeah, you're absolutely right. They could do the soft release because of anxiousness, or maybe they're just so confident in the content that they've put in. They're like, hell, we don't need to put any financial kind of backing into this.
Right.
The game will sell itself. So that's that's a very glass half full way to kind of look at that, really. So yeah.
Well, and Semtex,
right.
While I'm talking to you right now in the chat, I do want to say this live so that everybody knows. There's two reasons. I don't know if you saw I think you saw the last video that I did. There's two reasons why I made that video. One was Mac Forday had been asking me to make another discussion video. And then after having the discussion with you and Sword about multiplayer and PvP and about roleplay, that kind of inspired me to sort of the topic. So I just want to say thank you for sort of kind of bringing me around. And then I sort of had the confidence to make that video.
Yeah, we're just talk. To be honest, I value kind of like being able to bounce off you, because very often, even though we have very similar outlooks on what we would like for the No Man's Sky community, kind of our sort our goals and all of those kind of things are very similar. I think it's really nice to have someone that can kind of show you the other side of the coin as well. It's always good to have that balance there, isn't it? I think that's the thing that we probably all want for the community right now, is for there to be like an exact balance where everyone allows everyone else to do what they want to do and how they want to do it. And yeah, I value your kind of opinion highly. So yeah, no thanks for thanks for your thanks, really. And no need for them. It's as much of a thank you to you, really, as it is for me to me.
You got any speakers, Panda? Man.
And your and your last two videos were superb as well. And I love that you chose to. The last one you didn't speak. What you did was you utilized the from the Great Dictator, Charlie Chaplin's speech, which is one of the best monologues in film, I think. And it perfectly describes the situation that we're in right now with this whole PvP talk, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I don't know if I've told you that or given you credit for that. It was a great video, and thank you for putting that out there.
Thank you, man. That is incredibly kind of you. To be honest, I was very, very, sort of tell you, I was pretty. I didn't know whether to actually put it up there and upload it, because I didn't know how it would be viewed by the community, because not everyone's going to sort of see it from our perspective, and that's kind of the point of the video, if you know what I mean. And I think that's kind of what led to eventually putting it up, was, no, I think this is actually for the betterment of everyone to hear this message. And I think it was, even, for me, it's incredibly powerful. Whenever I hear that in whole, I'm very, very emotionally moved by it. I fail to see how anyone can take a negative from the message that's kind of put across. So yeah.
Right. Yeah. Well, and I do want to touch on something in the chat real quick, in your chat, actually, Semtex. So okay. Brandon Davis says people still care about No Man's Sky. Yes, a great deal, and many of us.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And then Radio Craven says...
Caravan.
Where was it here? Oh, he said the video with the Great Dictator speech was brilliant. And I agree, Radio Caravan, so... that was a great comment, and that was one of my favorite videos I've seen in a long time. So I agree with Radio Caravan.
That's really kind of you guys, honestly. It means a lot to me, because don't thank me, man. Honestly, it's lovely to sort of, like I say, like any kind of interaction with any of the stuff I make, ultimately, you know, as you know yourself, Panda, as I'm sure you like wholeheartedly agree, that anything you kind of put time into creating and putting it up there, and some people, they might not consider anything, you know, it's just a little video, but from someone who actually understands, you know, I'm sure Ivy Mike and other people, you know, that have ever tried making content, it's you know, it's something you put a lot into, it's something you really care for about what you put out there. And so I've kind of like, you know, it was meant to be provocative. I'm not going to lie. You know, I do want it to be provocative. I want people to think about it, and I want people to open that discussion up as to, are we making the right decisions in the actions we're taking, in the words we're using. You know, and again, we all make mistakes. I can be incendiary. You know, I have been, and you know, I apologise. That's why, when I spoke to Cobra earlier, I felt it was important that you know, because I don't want anyone to feel like they've been personally attacked by anything I've done. That's not my intention. I'm trying to speak to the masses. You know, I want us all to consider this, and it's important that we all do that. Otherwise, we're going to still face the problems we're facing at the moment, and it's something that we need to pass over, get under the bridge. You know.
And what we got to understand is, you know, we come through a lot in the last 2 years with the hate and the negativity, and that from the outside of the community. People that don't play this game, people that were upset with the launch and this, that, and the other. With this relaunch or this update and the release onto the Xbox, we're going to be coming up against the same things again.
Yeah.
And if we're fractured and divided as a community, we won't recover from it.
That's a very good point, Sword.
This is the time. Yeah. This is a time in No Man's Sky, and as far as the community goes, that we need to start thinking about all the stuff that brought us to this game, all the stuff that brought us into this community.
All of us as people together, more importantly.
Exactly, is what's brought us into the community and what we love about it, and focus on those things and how, through our actions as a community leader, as our actions as a community member, as our actions as YouTube streamers, that we provide outlets to help it, I would say, edify the community that we have now, to build upon and strengthen and shore it up, so when we do come across these challenges, when we do come across the people that was wanting god-awful out in the atmosphere of speculation and they don't get it and start giving hate videos and bad-mouthing this game, that we still had the positive message that it's the community. I'm telling you, man, this community is unreal. I mean, I got 88 comments in my channel right now.
It really does differentiate
it's amazing.
No Man's Sky from others. It really is. Sorry for butting in on top of you there.
Yeah, you're good. You're good, man.
I apologise, man.
I was having
you are
you're
right.
You're right.
The No Man's Sky community and its difference is that we have such a solid community, and there aren't the level of toxicity that you do see in many other communities out there. And for us to be able to remain as such, we all need to appreciate that we're all responsible for our actions, and to maybe take it like a little bit of a deep breath before we make rash decisions and do anything that might impinge on anyone else's kind of fun or enjoyment.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
Yep.
And for this, I've done this just for Hidden Panda. I've done this just for Panda, guys. I didn't have a Galactic Trade Terminal in my freighter yet, and when he come on the stream, and I don't know if he paid any attention or was watching it, but I come up and built a Galactic Trade Terminal in my freighter, and I opened it up to the buy menu, and just to show everybody, a Galactic Trade Terminal in your freighter provides you with Omegon. So any of y'all guys that are like upset that you don't have the Omegon to make your Theta weapons, yeah, right there it is, guys. It only costs a ton of circuit boards and an emerald.
I have brought this up on so many of my streams. I have been a day one player. I literally bought the game digital the night before, downloaded, played it right away. I've been playing the game since the beginning, and I've never come across Omegon in the wild or in a space station. And when you told me that all I had to do was build a trade terminal on my freighter to get it, and I did that, I have access to 500 units of Omegon every few hours, because that's how long it takes to recharge.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got my Theta jetpack. I did a couple of Theta blueprint technologies. It's awesome. So that helped out a lot.
Super tip. Pro tips, guys. Pro tips. Not only do you get the E3 discussion, but you also get pro tips. I mean, what better place for No Man's Sky?
Well,
could
see,
you
it's
be
like
right
it's
now?
like diamonds in the rough, man. Because you hear all this redneck voice coming out of me, and all these noob moves I do on stream, and then every now and again, if you're paying real close attention, I'll drop some knowledge on you, and you're like, "Whoa, that just come out of sword."
Oh, okay. I've just got to answer this in the chat. Radio
Go ahead.
Caravan says, "How do you do that thing to make my name orange?" Okay, so what Panda's actually doing there is putting the @ symbol, and then type in RA. If you do that, you'll see that it pops up. Or if you do that with the first 2 letters after pressing the @ symbol, it will actually come up as a suggestion. You can click on that. That pops in. It's almost like a little link, almost, that it throws into the chat. With it highlights itself, and that's how your name's going orange. Because I wondered that. I didn't know either until about 2 weeks ago how that happened. But I just found out myself because I'm a noob.
Noob in space.
We learn together. You are truly one of the Noob Nation, Radio Caravan. You are welcome.
You are a
here.
noob in space, Semtex.
Absolutely. Indeed.
Hey, quick,
John Walker brought up this Cyberpunk looks amazing. Project CD Red spent 5 years making it. I'm not going to lie, that did look very cool. What did you think to that, Panda, the Cyberpunk trailer?
Cyberpunk looks awesome. What I'm really stoked about is something that Brandon Davis brought up earlier. The gentleman who asked people still cared about No Man's Sky. He brought up DMC5 was awesome. My brother
Devil
just
May
said
Cry,
it. Yeah. Devil May Cry 5 was so sick, and Ninja Theory did such a great job with that game. I'm so ready for that. So, big shout out to Brandon Davis out there. That game was awesome.
And welcome as well. I don't think we've actually had Brandon in the chat before, but make yourself at home, dude. Pull up a chair, grab yourself a cup of tea. Sword will make you one if you really want. There's biscuits. Just one thing I do need to mention, and I'll say it again to everyone. Please mind out, there is a big like button right by the door, and a lot of people have fallen into it. So I don't want people injuring themselves. Be careful, please. So we've got I'm losing my place in the chat because there's so many comments. Is amazing.
Well, I'm going to tell you, we're running up on time there, Mr. Syntax.
The game is kind of dead for a lot of people, but for most people, we're still playing. I guess we're stubborn, but I definitely understand the comments, and thanks for taking the time to be in the chat. Semtex is a great guy. He plays other games, so make sure you come back.
Hey,
maybe not for No Man's Sky, but for Dreadnought or something else.
I do. Yeah, Dreadnought,
I would like
many games to come, man.
I'd like to reply to that comment. Check out our stream from last night, the Noobs in Space Cribs. I want to tell you guys. I'm telling you, I'm serious.
Like honestly, if you feel there's nothing to do in this game, go and have a little look. If you're a creative person, if you enjoy things like Minecraft or Ark Survival or anything where there's a bit, an element of creativity, it's not a bad thing to check out that stream last night. I think you'd be probably really quite surprised at.
Oh yeah, I am thoroughly floored every time I see something from Boyd Gaming. That guy is a freaking genius. And we featured one from Boyd Gaming, one from Swisher 1961, and one from Lily Hop. And hopefully, if our schedules all come together and the stars align, we'll get her on the show too to discuss some of the stuff that we're been doing with the channel. And I'm really looking forward to that. She is a very, very sweet young lady, and I look forward to getting her on the show. And with Panda, was this your first time on the show, buddy?
This is my first time. I am.
I thought so.
Popping the cherry here. By the way, Sword and Semtex, you know what I downloaded? I downloaded Dreadnought. Why? Because I don't want this to be the last time that I'm here with you guys. So
do you know what, Panda? I've got a feeling that this probably isn't going to be the last time. that we talk like this, and I think next time we.
And
we
you
will
know
probably
what?
be all
Dreadnought
playing
is
I got
a
that feeling too.
3-player
That's why,
co-op,
that's why
sir.
I
It's
cut
three-player.
holes in my shirt where my nipples are, y'all. 'Cause I'm still ready.
Is that because they're erect? Are you rubbing them right now?
He's got some
the
very
interesting
erect
They
ones
are,
that
they
are
are
handing
very
it going
engorged.
right
They
now.
are very engorged.
That's
I
brilliant,
love
man.
it.
No, it'd be an absolute pleasure to play some games with you, Panda. It really, really would. I'd love to, chat with you more, bounce stuff off you, and that. We seem to have a really
And if
nice
we get two
conversation every
more,
time,
if
so
we
it's
get
awesome,
two
man.
more, I think Remus had downloaded the Dreadnought as well, and he was wanting so bad to get in the chat into the party with us yesterday or the day
It's true.
before, but he
It's
was
true.
waiting on it to download. So yeah, we get two more Dreadnought players. We might do some versus the noobs against the
Yeah.
viewers.
I can
I
get
don't
hidden.
know
I can
if
get
we're able to
hidden.
do
Gather
that.
my
We'll have to-
channel involved. We
Yeah.
can get hidden in there.
Yeah,
It would be good to find out
You know-
what the limitations are in
Yeah.
the private lobbies, because if that actually takes us up to 6, 3 per side, then that could be quite a good laugh,
that would
actually.
be fun. That would be
And
fun.
then we can sort of there and then out by making sure everyone has the same.
I'm
weapons
telling
and
you,
all that good stuff, so
we're
it's nice, even
we're
more.
definitely going
We
to
were
drum
having
up
trouble
on our
with
yeah,
we were
'cause,
having trouble in that. With
we
the
got
upgraded.
spanked pretty thoroughly, yeah.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
Sword, did you see my Battlefront 2 stream where I basically was just getting crushed
The
for
Star
45
Wars
minutes?
where you kept spawning in front of the turret. Yeah, I seen it.
I'm
Need
no
to
good.
jump in real quickly because Aiden Allen is actually going to jump off. He's saying, oof, lol, I have to go now. Again.
Okay, buddy.
Got back 10 minutes ago, but I'm still too busy.
Thank you,
It was
thank
great
you
fun
for
tuning
your
in,
support,
guys.
Aiden.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was great to have you here. It really was. And
Yes, a
thank you very
pleasure.
much for being here. Much appreciated, man. Yeah, be careful. We look forward to seeing you again, man. We do.
Yeah, guys. Listen, I actually had to run to the store and grab some supplies for the Cobra stream. And
Absolutely.
yeah, Panda, dude, seriously, man, anytime, seriously, heart attack, anytime you got an opportunity to jump on the party chat, man, shoot me a message. Dude,
Yeah.
if we're streaming, if we're live, you want to come on, dude, you're welcome in here
More than
anytime,
welcome.
man.
More than
I'm going to tell you,
welcome.
hey, listen, hashtag Panda in the chat, guys. I'm going to tell you right now, dude has supported me streaming
No end.
before I
Yeah.
ever thought I would even be able to stream, guys. I mean, seriously,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be
Panda
doing
is
this
a legend.
today
So
if he
is
wouldn't
Hidden.
have if he wouldn't have talked
Yeah.
me into trying it. And I tried it, dude. It is awesome. Love it. Can't even consider thinking of ever not streaming No Man's Sky.
I'm going to say it once, and I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it once, and everyone needs to open their ears to hear it. If you like pandas, or if you like hiding, or if you like both of those things, what you should do is go over to the Hidden Panda
Go
Show.
sub that channel.
Press like, press
sub that
subscribe,
channel.
because they'll be bringing some amazing content that you will
Oh
love,
yeah,
trust us.
oh
So
yeah.
get over there, do that. Traveller says, the amazing stream, love you, Sam, Sword, and also Panda. Keep up the amazing work. That's really kind of you, Traveller, to say. Thank you so much for
Thank you so very
your
much.
support as well, man. That's
Yep,
awesome
yep.
of you. Aiden Allen is off. Thanks. See you guys next stream. If I'm still not too busy with finals, we would like to say good luck with finals, man, and your revision and stuff. We know it's hard, but it will be worth it. Because
Pays off in the long run.
it does. It pays off in the long run. I like a show, says Ballista Cola. You like the show? We like you too, Ballista.
We
Cola,
like
so
you
don't
coming
feel
back
left
to the
out.
show, Ballista. He is a regular
Absolutely.
visitor in our stream chats. Love it.
Absolutely, and we love him being here, or her being here, because I'm not actually sure if Ballista
Yeah,
Cola
yeah,
is he
yeah.
or her, and I wouldn't like to assume, because that would make an ass out of you and me.
Well, at least out of you.
Yeah.
You got the British accent. I got the country. People forgive country
It's
accents
true,
more than
it's
they do
true,
British. Yep.
Panda, thank you for coming on and chatting with us, dude.
Oh, dude, yeah.
It's actually quite lovely of you to do so. Well, appreciate that. That's super cool, man. It was nice to
Thank you for having me, and I'm
Oh,
sad that I
dude.
couldn't do it any sooner. Surprisingly enough, considering I'm in between work at the moment, I actually have less time than I did. So, but I'm really excited to be here, and you guys put on a great show. I really meant what I said the other day. I really, I kind of want to do this Noobs in Space thing with you guys. So whenever I see you guys live and I happen to be on, I'm gonna jump in if I've got an open invite I love to join with you guys, and I really
Sure
appreciate
thing,
the
dude.
It'd be
Sure
lovely
letting
to
me
have
in
you
here,
back,
man.
yeah.
Hey, listen.
It would, it
Noob
really would.
status has already been approved, sir.
Approved, yeah. Stamped. Official. Noob status approved.
Yes, sir.
Definitely
like a
one of the
plan.
officials in the Noob Nation, guys. Each and every one of you, you're in the Noob Nation right now. You didn't know,
That's it.
but you
Didn't
know
know
now.
it. You've been
And,
drafted into the Noob Army.
You've been drafted. Everyone's in there.
Yes,
Noob Nation.
sir.
Noob Nation, baby. Yeah, hashtag Noob Nation in the chat. But guys, we are going to leave it there.
Love y'all, each and every one of
I
you.
can't do
Thank
the
you so
usual
very
one. So
much.
firstly, I'm going to say thank you for Panda being Panda. It was lovely to have you on, good
Hey,
sir.
and guys, don't
But-
forget to catch the Cobra TV stream coming up, I think, in about 15, 20 minutes.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
So make sure you get over
Now,
there.
is this
When you
going to
get
be
there,
his new one, or is this going to be just sub chat?
I think it's subject. I think.
Oh, okay. I know he's trying to
from
some
what he
sci-fi
said,
stuff
it
he's
sounded
thinking about.
that
Yeah.
kind of way. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think that's gonna. I think the discussion will be E3 centric
Gotcha,
tonight.
gotcha.
I would definitely assume that. 'Cause,
Sweet.
yeah. But in conclusion, I've been Sam. He's been Sword. We're Noobs in Space, and we will see you next time.
Night, guys.